Shalom, shalom. Peace and blessings, peace and blessings. Hit that like button on your way in, brothers and sisters. We about to get started.
This is the Born of Levi experience on G.O.C.C. Media.
Welcome back, brothers and sisters. Got a great show lined up for you this evening. Thank you guys for coming in on the check-in. But if I'm coming in loud and clear like I do every week, please drop a qualm in the chat for me, please. If I am coming in nice and clear, please drop a qualm in the chat. Let me check the chat real quick. All right. I see. How's everybody doing? One second. Making sure everything is okay. Once again, family, if I am coming in nice and clear, please drop a qualm in the chat for me. If I'm coming in nice and clear, please drop a qualm. All right. Welcome back to the Born of Levi experience here on G.O.C.C. Media. I am your host, Deacon Hazak, for another Thursday night or evening broadcast, right? We're going to be talking about it tonight. How we all doing? I missed you all last week, man. I do apologize for not coming on last week. I was away with the family, and where I was had no service, so I couldn't even do a public service announcement if I wanted to. But I'm back nonetheless. We back, and we here with such an amazing topic. Y'all see the title. Pop the balloon. Is it lust or is it love? We're gonna talk about it today, man. And like, this is a hot topic right now. Like, every time I turn on YouTube, all I see is videos of pop the balloon and find love. But the question is, are they really finding love? Or is it just lust? I got my thoughts about it. I already formulated in my mind what I know it is, what I think it is. And, I want you guys to do the same as well, too. And let me know what y'all think. And you know what I'm going to do, too? I'm going to put the Zoom link in early because I really want this to be a dialogue. I want us to talk about this because this is like trending, like really, really trending. This pop the balloon madness. Like, where did it come from, man? And it's another thing too. Why is it that we're the only ones that's doing it? Where's the pop the balloon and find love for the Caucasians, or for the Asians, or for the Arabs? But all you see is Black and Hispanic people on this show, and we looking bad as a nation. Like, but we gonna talk about it, man. We gotta talk about it because the time period that we in right now is as if the enemy is just opening the floodgates for anything that goes, anything debauchery, anything that's like pleasing to the eyes, fleshly. Like, yeah, just let it go. Let it run rampant. But we're going to talk about it today, man. We're going to definitely talk about it. And once again, please, brothers and sisters, please hit that like button on your way in. Please hit the like button on your way in. Drive the traffic, right? Share this content with your friends and family because this is a really great topic. And I'm not saying that because I'm the one talking about it, but I'm saying it because, okay, first of all, what is marriage, man? Marriage, but wait, before I even go into what is marriage, right? People around my age, right, 30s and up, and even younger, right? When I come across people at work, or if I'm just operating, I rarely see married couples. I don't know about y'all. I don't know if marriage has become a lost art in the world, or probably in this day and age, because prior to us, the older generation, they married. They understood the importance of marriage. But it's like nowadays, it's like no one is like, especially younger people. You don't really see younger people married unless you come into the church and you see a whole trend of younger people being married and starting their lives early. But a lot of people in my generation and onward, it's like they're stepping away from marriage. And is this something that was taught? Is this part of our culture that was actually lost? And I'm going to tell you, yeah, it is. Because prior to our generation, everybody was getting married. People was getting married. But, now it's like we got game shows like Pop the Balloon and Find Love. And I believe that that's another hurdle that our people have to actually get over. Because I'm telling you, seeing stuff like this, it would make one want to say, you know what? I think I'm good off this marriage stuff. And not only that, the fact that everybody everywhere is, I'm going to use the word promiscuous or free love, it kind of makes no sense to be married. The scripture tells us that in these last times that many people shall be given over to unchastity. Y'all know what unchastity means? That means you're not preserving yourself. You're not holding yourself. Before, in the olden times, keeping yourself for marriage was highly regarded especially amongst black and brown people. Now, there's a saying, I don't know, and y'all could attest to this as well too. Y'all have heard people say this. Yo, I gotta test drive the car before I buy it. How many of us heard that saying? I gotta try it out first before I commit to it. And where did this ideology come from? So it's like what the scriptures say, and the scriptures don't lie. The scriptures did say that we will be given into a time like this, like the time towards the end before Christ's return. Many people will be unchaste. Free love. Do what you want. Lovers of themselves rather than lovers of the Most High. Lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of the Most High. And we're gonna see this on display. And my thoughts, like I said, on this Pop the Balloon game show, whatever you want to call this thing, man. Whatever you want to call this. I personally do not believe that this is a win for our people. I'm just being, I don't think that this is a good look for our people. Because like I said, where is the Pop the Balloon and Find Love for the Caucasian race? Where's the Pop the Balloon and Find Love for the Asian race? For the Arabs? You understand what I'm saying? So for the world to have this on display of our people going through this. And when you listen to some of their backgrounds and where they come from in their history, it just makes the whole thing looks bad. But we're going to talk about it today. We got to figure out if this thing is really love or if it's just lust being packaged through a different lens. We got to talk about it. And matter of fact, I'm not even going to waste no time. I'm going to jump right into it because there's the first clip that I'm going to play because I'm going to go into some of these episodes, right? Is a sister who's popular for doing this right now, right? Her videos get about like millions of views. That means a lot of people are watching this thing go down. Let me see something real. Give me 1 second, right? Oh my gosh. A lot of people is watching this thing go down. So, all right, this is what I need to see. All right, good. So a lot of people are watching this thing go down, brothers and sisters. And like I said, it's our face being the poster boy and girl for this movement. So now, like I said, This is the, like, I'm not gonna sit here and prejudge her and say that she's she's purposely painting our people to be, or is painting our, or showing our people in a negative light, because I'm pretty sure there's a lot that goes into this show. I'm pretty sure they all have to sign up, then they all got to get vetted, right? So she probably screens a lot of people and gets a certain group of people for this particular show, because like there'll be some shows where all of the contestants, they're about in their 30s. Some of them are younger. So it's strategic how it's being done. But like I said, I want to play this first video because this video I seen, this is what actually sparked this conversation. And I remember I did a show not too long ago, speaking about, does God approve of dating, right? And in that particular conversation, that show that I did preview one of these episodes, but I didn't understand, and I didn't realize how crazy like these episodes get, and the backstories of some of these people that come on the show. But nonetheless, like I said, hit that like button, man. We're gonna go right in. And I'm gonna start with this first video. Let me do this real quick. Let me share my screen with you all. And like I said, matter of fact, I gotta put up the Zoom because like I already know a lot of y'all got questions. A lot of y'all wanna input. I got a lot of good feedback, a lot of great feedback from everybody on Instagram. I did a little promo for this particular broadcast. So I definitely want to hear what y'all have to say, man. And let me put the link for you all. Give me 1 second and put the link. Let me take this off, save this. All right. Let me put the link for you all. But like I said, I'm gonna play this video, and this particular video sparked this. And like I said, I'm gonna show both sides. I'm gonna show from the man's point of view, and I'm also gonna show from the woman's point of view. Right? But let's do this. Come on, let's go right into it. All right. So a lot of you guys probably already seen this particular episode. I came across this from Instagram, or I think it was YouTube. So I think I seen a short, something, I don't know. I can't remember. But this particular episode, man, is like, I don't even understand. Like, me trying to understand, and I want y'all to help me make a fair assessment of what we about to see take place right here, right? So, of course, in this particular episode, he's trying to choose between the contestants of women, right? And I guess the gist of the show is if you find a brother or the sister attractive, you pop the balloon. So first of all, we already see off the back, it's geared based off of your physical appearance. So that right there, there's no such thing. Matter of fact, before I do this, let me say this, because I gotta say this. 1 second. First of all, there is no such thing as love on first sight. There's no such thing as love at first sight. So if you ever believed that there was a such thing called love at first sight, you are sadly mistaken. Because at first sight, what you're seeing is the person. You don't know what the person sound like. You don't know what the person believes. You don't know where the person lives. You don't know what that person does for a living. That's first and foremost. So there's no such thing, oh my God, when I seen him or when I seen her, I knew she was the one. It's bogus. What you're seeing at first sight is the looks, appearance. Okay, this person is handsome, or this sister looks beautiful. So it's the lust of the eyes. That's the first thing that attracts a person to another person. Then after that, it would go into the conversation, right? But now, love. No such thing as love at first sight. The reason why I say that is because with love, we understand especially when you read scriptures, love is an action word. Love is not an emotion. Love doesn't care about how you feel. Love doesn't because I love you, I'm gonna do X, Y, and Z for you. I'm gonna take care of you because I have love for you. Love is an action. If love wasn't an action, we wouldn't be commanded to love. Love is a command. Y'all have to understand that. So we gotta understand first and foremost to separate love from attraction. That's two separate things. Love, attraction, infatuation, all of those things are different. So you can't mistake love with attraction. Love can actually be learned. You can learn to love somebody. And I know a lot of us could attest to that as well too. There's sometimes you meet somebody and I'm not really feeling that person. Maybe it was a bad introduction. But over time, you get to learn who that person is. You get to vibe with that person. You talk to that person. Then you start to develop a love for this person. So this is what tells me that love is not more so of my heart is beating fast and my palms are sweating. Nah, that's an attraction. That's infatuation. Butterflies in your stomach. That's an attraction. But love comes through circumstance. It comes through the ability to know how to operate and work with this person. You learn to love somebody. So off the back, when you seeing the lineup of just men and women, there's no love there at all. I'm gonna put it out there. That's my stance. You guys could have your own stance, but my stance is there's no love present. Is all infatuation or an attraction at first sight. So now, based upon if you're attracted to this person or not, you would pop the balloon, right? So now, this particular, oh man, this is, and it's crazy because I felt so bad for the sister myself. It was almost embarrassing, but let me stop talking. Let me let me play this video and we'll do some talking.
Type, but then you seem very interesting, so I was like, I don't know, let me hear more, let me see. And then you were like, you like a woman with a little bit more, and I'm very slim, and I love me and all of my slimness, but I know, guys like a little bit more. There's nothing wrong with that, but I just figured.
All right, so like I said, off first glance, ain't no love there. You just appearance, but
Yeah, I probably wasn't for you, so.
I love your style, though. It actually would have been
thank
great. It would have been fun
you.
to just get to know you a little bit more. It's a little bit different, I just do enjoy. You look great, honestly. I love the colors. It stands out a lot. Yeah.
Thank you.
here's the kicker right here.
Okay, can I get a balloon back? Yeah.
Oh, so you see, she want the balloon back. Because what? She misjudged the brother, right? But let's continue watching. Don't spoil it for those of you who already seen this particular episode.
Yeah.
See, don't pop just because, he said it for somebody else. There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll be back for you then.
Okay.
We did get a pop over here. All right, your name and age and why you ended up popping.
I'm Micah. I'm 33, and I ended up popping just because I can't get over the septum piercing. Yeah, but you seem cool, though. I like your energy and how you presented yourself, so wish you the best.
Thank you. Me as well. Sure.
Okay. Those aren't contacts, are they?
They are contacts.
They are?
Yeah, they
Never
are.
mind.
They are.
They look good on you. I would have, like, if you would have said,
right
these
to
are
the
me, I
point.
would have been like,
Of where I was getting at, but the point was to the first sister. Y'all seen in the lime green with them. I don't know what kind of boots y'all want to call those boots, but the multicolored boots up to her knees. You might as well just had a long skirt on, but yeah, who am I, right? And that's another thing too. I need to know why sisters do what they do. Why wear a short dress and then when you get around men, you trying to pull the short dress down. You knew it was short when you left the house. So that means subconsciously they already know that this is not appropriate. Because you got you trying to pull something down out of you. Where are you pulling it from? There's nothing to pull down. So that means subconsciously you already know. Your conscience is already telling you you shouldn't have been wearing that. But
I have to ask this last question because.
All right, so this is where I needed to get. Right? So I need y'all to pay attention. Remember, she asked for her balloon back, right? She asked for her balloon back. So
something that I felt that we lack. So I want to be remembered, because it's one thing to be remembered by the world, but the people I can impact closely, I want to just be remembered as being as a kind soul, hardworking, passionate individual who, no matter how dark it is, I can always see the light in everything and try to get there no matter how hard. I believe hard work pays off truly, and I believe you're only a product of your placement if you believe so with that mindset. So I'm really for it always, like self-motivation and drive, and encouraging my partner to also reach to be the best that they can be, because I'm going to be leading by example by doing that.
Okay, can we?
You coming out? Okay, let's go.
He sound like he know what he's doing. But now let's
so
pay attention.
I just have
now.
one final question. If neither one of you have any further questions.
I'm so sorry. I have to ask this last question because it's so important. How do you feel about kids?
I have a son.
This is the question that's so important. She said, how do you feel about kids? And he said, I have a son. So now, and there's nothing wrong with having kids, but this situation is kind of, it's.
Okay.
And do you have kids?
Yes.
How many?
5.
Y'all heard that? The ground should have started shaking. The whole set should have just fell apart. She said she had 5 kids. And this is the reason why I started to feel bad for the sister, because you're showing this to the world. Right? I understand situations happen in life. Right? But 5 kids, do you really think you should be on this show? So is this person really trying to find love? Or is it just, I just can't sit still. This is lust. Look, this is the reason why I'm saying this. Let her explain it.
Got it. Got it.
Whoa.
Okay, is that a problem? A deal breaker?
I mean, how many of them, what's the ratio?
Oh, damn.
Like,
What's the ratio? She didn't want to say the ratio.
Really, I have to go through all of them? Okay.
Yes.
I have an 8-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and an 11-month-old.
Okay, let me write. Hold on. She said, what was the first age she said? I have an 8-year-old. What was it again? Somebody help me out, chat. It's 5 kids, right? She have a 8-year-old. What was the next one? 8, 6, 8, 6, 4, 2, and 11 months. All these children is babies. They're not grown kids. They're babies. And the last one was 11 months ago, you gave birth to a child. And hold on.
so fresh.
So fresh.
It's okay. It's okay. I can take it. I promise. I can take it.
I'm gonna have to.
I can take it. I can take it. I can take it.
Just self-eliminate.
Right.
Now, y'all tell me. I got the link in the chat already. Matter of fact, let me start it. So if y'all wanna call in already, we could get it started. Right? So already, y'all tell me. I'll look at the chat. If you want to call in, you call in. Right? Why do y'all think that sister is this particular sister is on this show? Was it to find love, Or do y'all think it's lust, or she just need a companion? She's lonely, she's bored. But my thing is, how can you be bored? You have 5 children from the ages of 8, and your last one is not even 1 year old. You just gave birth. And the reason why I felt so bad and I felt so horrible for the sisters, because, like, yo, you had nobody in your corner. There was nobody in her corner, nobody that loved her enough to be like, yo, sis, don't do this. Don't go on this show. There was nobody there to guide her and be like, yo, I don't think you should be going on this show. And dang, the host, if I was the host of the show and I was interviewing her, I would have been like, sis, I'm sorry, but you don't qualify for this show. But you know, contestants like this brings views. People like controversy. People like to see the, foolishness. But at what expense? Because not only is she making herself look bad, she's making us look bad. As a nation, as a people. And I think our people, we don't think like what this person is doing could affect me. Other nations or other races of people, they think like that. They don't just go out and just do anything out there. They protect their nation. They protect their race, the images of their race. But us, we come out there, yeah, 5 kids, yeah. I'm looking for love, so 5 kids. And like I said, situations happens. But I'm going to need y'all help on this one. Do y'all think that she was supposed to go on this show? Is it okay? And or was it is it wrong to state the obvious in this particular situation with this sister? I mean, you just gave birth to a child 11 months ago, and you're on this show. And this is why I said, like, yo, our people, like, with people in my age, they don't marry anymore. What is it? What has happened to our people? I'm seeing at the expense of the child, right? Somebody said, how is she looking for help? So like I said, the Zoom link, did I start it? Yeah, I did start it. The Zoom link is out, is pinned to the chat. So hold on, give me 1 second. Yeah, it's pinned to the chat. So if y'all want to call in and discuss this, yo, feel free to do so. But this is the particular show. I got to play it back just a little bit, man, because this is, like I said, I was almost embarrassed for her. And
example by doing that.
Okay, cool.
You coming out? Okay, let's come on. Okay, so I just have one final question. If neither one of you have any further questions.
I'm so sorry. I have to ask this last question because it's so important. How do you feel about kids?
I have a son.
Okay.
And do you have kids?
Yes.
How many?
5.
Got it. Got it.
Okay, is that a problem? A deal breaker?
I mean, how many of them? What's the ratio?
Oh, damn.
Like,
Really, I have to go through all of them? Okay. I have an 8-year-old, a 6-year-old, a 4-year-old, a 2-year-old, and an 11-month-old.
so fresh.
It's okay.
And the thing is, like I said, you could see that she was even uncomfortable. She was even uncomfortable to say that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, as a people, we really need to get back to the culture of marriage, because example number 1, how is that fitting, or how is that a great example for the next generation? So let me see what y'all saying. Was she looking for love, or what y'all think, man? my next question would be like, yo, I would have said, if he's a nice guy, I would have asked, sis, why are you here? Where's the father of that 11-month-old child? Like, like what? We are caught up. Yeah, we are caught up in the system. Yes. Maria ATL says she's looking for a father for them kids. Man, what? Come on, we can't do that unless all of the previous fathers passed away. Then okay, but I don't know. She lonely but got a full house. Yeah, nah, you can't be lonely with a full house. You should be the most busiest at that point in time, right? So that was the first video that I seen, and I was like, nah, we gotta talk about this because as a people, we are down bad. And like I said, I'm still waiting for the Caucasian pop the balloon and find love. But you know what? The other nations or the other races of people, they know better not to put their faces on this kind of madness, man. Because they understand the value in bringing a family into this earth. We, as a people, we don't. And I don't care what y'all say. I blame BET. I blame MTV. I blame VH1. I blame hip hop culture and R&B. I blame all of that because you know why? This is what got us to this point. All of that free love and just shacking up with people and getting and just trying to get to know each other. R. Kelly, I don't see nothing wrong. All of these things played a part on how we think and how we function as a people right now. Looking at that panel of people, this is what it looked like when people don't know the Most High and they forget culture, right? So we're gonna move right along, right? So this is the first video. So we all came to the same conclusion. I don't think I'm being harsh. I think we all came to the same conclusion as far as what we think this sister was here looking for. So there was another video. I'm gonna play this video right now. All right, we gonna dissect this thing right here. Where is it? We're gonna dissect this one right here. No, not this one. Give me 1 second. Let me find this one. I could have sworn I put it here. Give me 1 second. Let me pull up this video right here. And as you guys come in, continue to hit that like button, brothers and sisters, please. Do me that favor. Continue to hit that like button. Drive the traffic. Oh yeah, here it goes right here. All right, so this video, this one, of course, is from the same. It's from the same show, right? But we all gotta be honest, right? If I'm looking for a mate, there's a certain way that I'm gonna present myself, and especially as for a young woman or older woman, there's a certain way that you also have to present yourself to that mate or that potential mate. When you showing everything that you got, what do you think, or what impression do y'all think, or do you think you're leaving to that man that you want to approach you? You easy, you been around, because I still don't understand who made it comfortable, or why are women comfortable almost dressing half naked? Why? What's the mindset when certain women put on certain clothing, right, and walk the streets? Because they're not doing it for themselves, because you see yourself all the time. I like to feel good. There's a certain, we all got to be honest and say and agree that there is a certain level of attention that certain women will get rather than other women if they dress a certain way. Like men, we don't have that luxury. We can't just say, yeah, I'm gonna just just walk around, just wear no shirt, just wear my boxes outside. Men, we have to dress up. We have to be fully clothed. Yeah, you'll have some men who will probably have their arms showing. Okay, but it's not to the extent. It's not to the same extent when we see women. So, like for example, right, to the topic of discussion, right. Let me go to this. Right, so this is the same show, right? So off the back, all they're doing is just showing off the women first. You see, all of that is just attracting the next man. So this, and look, mind you, this is the host. Look how she's dressed. Look at the difference on how the host is dressed, and mind you, the host is married. She's married already. She not out here looking for love. She already married. So and I would expect her to be trying to coach these other women on what did she do to be chosen as a wife. But, you know, like I said, this is fueling her channel. This is fueling the vision of whatever it is. Right? So this is the host. She's well put together, right? She could be a little bit more covered up, but she's not revealing. Right? Another sister on the show looking for love. And like I said, you're not gonna find love looking like that. I don't care what anybody tell you. Look, you're not gonna find love looking like that. All you're gonna do is attract another baby daddy, right? And I gotta be honest. I gotta be honest, right? So look, let's go. So now this is the lineup. I wanted to get it right here. So this is the lineup. Where is it?
Dating this guy, go ahead and pop your balloon, and I'll go over to a.
Hold on, I want to get the lineup. Is this it right here? All right, let's get the lineup. I just want to show the lineup, right? So, all of my daughters are Zion in the chat right now. Would you dress like this because if you was looking to find a man? And off the back, if you're a single man, you're coming in and you have a choice to all these women, the first thing that's coming to your mind is not marriage. It's not marriage. C. Foster said only one girl dressed okay. Yeah, I would say this one in the middle right here, right? She kind of got like the modest apparel on, almost, you know what I mean? She could have covered up her top a little bit. This sister right here, but she had her belly showing when she, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, they tried. Some of them tried, but, you know, right? Off the back, if you got a man that's coming to check you out, off the back, all they see, is just lust going through their mind. So now, let's break down this first one that comes out, the first brother that comes out.
Hello, welcome in. I'll have you hold this.
How you doing, Alette?
Good. How are you? Can we get your
Great.
name?
My name is Brian.
Brian, how old are you?
I'm 40.
40
I'll
and
be 41 in September.
Okay, it's coming.
So this brother, he's a mature brother, 40-year-old man, right? He already looked like he ain't playing no games.
Coming up.
Yeah.
And Brian, what do you do?
I'm an aircraft mechanic for a major airline.
All right.
So
now,
I fix planes. I want you to get home safe.
we appreciate you.
I don't know about for y'all, but he's giving me Terrence Howard's vibes. He's giving me Terrence Howard vibes. Y'all know who Terrence Howard, that actor? I don't know. I feel like I'm looking at Terrence Howard. He give me that vibe.
And now, what are some things that you like to do for fun?
Things I like to do for fun. I like trail riding. I live in Houston.
Okay.
I'm from New Orleans, but I like to ride horses. I'm a country guy.
Okay, man.
I'm still city, but you know I like to do country things. I like to read. I'm from the ghetto, but I am a nerd. Okay, I like to read. I want to know about things that I don't know. Okay, I like to go lounges. Right, I like to go to museums. You know, I just like to really have a good time.
She didn't like the fact that he liked to read and go to museums. She just popped the balloon. Like what is it that she wanted? And you see, and like I said, from the beginning, love is not on first sight. You have to learn to love somebody. The first thing is the attraction, and you learn to love that person. You build a love. You build a foundation with that person, and that turns into love. So, like I said, a lot of our people, we were taught and trained wrong. So she didn't like the fact that he go to museums and horseback riding. I don't know. You know what I mean? But
Okay, nice. Now, what are some things that you're looking for in a woman?
Transparency.
and another thing too, I'm trying to figure out too, is this real, or are they being paid to do this? Because I don't know. I be trying to understand the mindset of our people. Like trying to understand, like, what is it that y'all really want when it comes to a successful relationship, right?
For sure. Transparency.
Okay.
If I can't see who you are when I meet you, then I would never know, right? Loyalty. That really, for men, that's a big thing. Loyalty. I need to know when you out partying, having a good time, that you loyalty and you faithful to a man like me.
Okay.
Okay. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Deal break.
But you know, I wouldn't want no sister going out partying and having a good time without me, or you know what I'm saying? Like, not partying, but you could go out and chill with your girlfriends, but in the club partying, nah, that's a no-go. See, that's another thing where we gotta have our standards as well too when it comes to finding a mate, right? You can't just have your mate just out there doing whatever she want to do, and she's just hanging out with other single women, or vice versa. You have a husband and he's just hanging out with nothing but single men, because that thing could turn you.
Breakers. I really don't have deal breakers, right? Because I'm from the ghetto, so I understand that, you know, we do a lot of things in our past and in our youth that is really a problem. So I don't really have.
They don't like the fact that he don't got no deal breakers. And he said that, yo, I'm from the hood too, so I know that people got a pass, so I'm not gonna really look at that.
Have any deal breakers, but as far as deal breakers, I don't really have any.
Okay. All right. So we did get a few pop balloons.
Okay.
Let's go on over to those ladies, see why they ended up popping.
And this is why I ask, are y'all really here for love, or are y'all here for lust? He's openly saying, like, yo, I don't, you know, I'm not gonna hold your past against you like that, but they don't want to hear that. What is it with our people? What do we want to see? What do we want to hear?
No problem.
All right. Let's start right on over here. If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Mrs. Parker, but I go by Mrs.
Okay.
I'm 39, and
You say you're 39?
39.
All right.
And Mrs. Parker, what do you do?
I'm a professional makeup artist.
You're a makeup artist?
Ms. Parker is a professional makeup artist.
Yeah, shout out to Makeup by Mrs. Parker.
All right. And Mrs., why did you end up popping your balloon?
I popped your balloon because you said you don't have any deal breakers, and everybody has to have some type of deal breaker, so you have to have something that you don't like.
And like I said, the way, as a people, the way we choose, like, what we look at to choose a mate is not even real. Come on, we gotta be honest. It's not even real life anymore. It can't be real life. What the standards that you're holding someone to in order to be their mate or to be with somebody is, come on, is because you're 39. You're a professional makeup artist, unless you're doing makeup for actors or celebrities. Then, you know what I mean, you making some good money. But we gotta. Sometimes I feel like we, like, VH1 and MTV got our standards like up here. It's crazy.
But you look really nice. You look dapper. Nice to meet you.
It's definitely nice to meet you. When it comes to deal breakers, I'm not a surface level dating type of guy, right?
Okay.
I don't really care about your past. I'm from the ghetto. I'm from New Orleans.
I'm from the ghetto. I'm from New Orleans. I don't care about your past. That's what he's saying.
Right? So nothing that you've done in your past It doesn't matter to me because that was before me. After me, that's when you upgrade yourself. So that's why I said I don't have any deal breakers, because I don't want to say that, hey, you're not my type because of what you've done in your past, not knowing that that wasn't right or wrong. Okay, so that's why.
Respect.
And now, is Mr. someone that is your type?
She definitely. She got this cowgirl going on. I'm from the South, right? So I like your outfit. I like what you got going on.
He's
Definitely.
looking at the outward appearance.
Thank you.
All right. Let's go to our next lady over here. If we can have your name and age.
Hi, I'm Tracy, and I'm 37. I'm from New Orleans as well, and I live in the DMV. And the reason why I popped my balloon is because I am from New Orleans, and just the energy just wasn't vibing with. Like, I think you're super cool. I love the way that you look. But as far as like energy, I feel like I've dated guys from New Orleans before, and it just did not work out for me. So I think because we come from the same place, it just clashes.
Okay. So since we
So from the first initial meeting, their personalities clash already. And remember, and like I said, love is an action that is a command that you have to learn. Because think about it, we didn't always love the Most High, did we? Our forefathers and foremothers who came out of Egypt, they didn't even know who the Most High was until He saved them out of Egypt, and then in front of Mount Sinai, He gave them their name. He gave them His name and the law, statutes, commandments. And there He had to prove them if they would follow Him or not. So He had to test their love. So love is something that you have to build upon. So like I said, this whole game show, whatever you want to call this thing, is not gonna, you're not gonna really find it through this. It doesn't happen like this. Like our parents didn't have, like, think about it. Our parents didn't meet like this. So now the question is, what changed to where we can't even find regular spouses anymore through just regular conversation? Like, why do we have to come on a show like this to quote unquote find love? Are you really finding love? Or is going to be the same adulterous fornication type situation that you was already in?
we come from the same place.
Like I said, the host, she's married. She's not dealing with none of these problems. But yet she's using, and these sisters, the sisters and their brothers, they don't even see that. She's just using y'all as clickbait so people could watch, putting money on her pocket at the expense of you.
Flashes.
Yeah.
You know,
I just haven't had really good relationship experiences dating people from my hometown.
You never met Brian. You never met Brian, but today that you did, you know what I mean? And today definitely you was a winner. But, you know, the fact that you're from New Orleans, I respect that because I respect my home and I'm prideful on being a Louisianimal, right? And I definitely was feeling you. But,
thank you.
You know,
like
since you
said,
popped
you're
on
very
me,
handsome.
we don't really deal with rejection too well. We respect that, you know, but we move on.
And then
Nice to
Tracy,
meet you.
Tracy, we actually didn't get, what do you do?
So I work in management. So the person that I kind of link with, we can kind of go into further of my career. Yeah.
What industry? What management? What industry?
I wouldn't like to say.
She's smart. Cause she's just saying she's in management. But what type of management you in? Cause you could be the management. You could be the manager at Burger King. Like you could be the. You know what I'm saying? You could be a social media manager. Like what type of management? But she's smart. She didn't. You know.
Yeah, I would like to discuss that with the person that I match with. I think that's a little more in depth.
Okay.
I mean, if I'm a manager somewhere, I don't need to discuss that with my spouse. I could just let that be because you should be proud being a manager. Like, what? What's going on here?
Good today. I love the orange. Definitely.
Let's go to our next lady here. We can have your name and age.
My name is Chanel Kidd, and I am originally from Gary, Indiana. I live here in Phoenix, Arizona. Coco Stiletto on Instagram. I have my own business. I'm a business consultant, and I also create trivia games that I sell on Amazon.
Okay, and I'm sorry, we didn't get your age.
I am 42.
42.
And the reason why I popped my balloon is pretty much, and you already answered, you didn't have any deal breakers.
And you see, at 42, At 42, she should already be married, right? I don't. On the surface, I don't see anything wrong with her. But what are the choices that she made, or the person that she was with made? Because you shouldn't be on this game show. She should not be on this game show. This is for like kids, man. But you know,
I need someone that knows what he wants. I can be a handful sometimes as well. So, and it can be anything. So it's got to be something that makes you tick, that you can be honest about. So that's why.
Oh, so she popped her balloon because she want to know what makes him mad. Like, why would you want to know that? That, to me, that sounds like ammo. Like, she would probably try to use that in the future. Like, yo, I know what makes this brother tick, so I'm just going to purposely. That's just where my mind is going. Because, like, why would you want to know what makes me mad? Wouldn't you rather know what makes me happy? Like, wouldn't you want to, you know what I'm saying? Wouldn't you want to find out, okay, what makes this brother happy? What I want to make this brother happy. What can I do to make it? I want to know that. That sounds like toxicity to me, that you want to know what triggers me. Like, that's not something that I want to know when I'm meeting somebody for the first time. That's, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if there's trauma there. It sounds like there's some kind of past trauma there, but you want to know, you want me to be open and honest of what triggers me? But let's hear his explanation.
Pop my balloon. And you kind of remind me of my nephew. Just kind of. It's this way.
Okay. Kind of remind you of my nephew? Okay. So you said the deal breakers would be because I don't have a deal breaker?
Correct.
Okay, well, I could have a clean...
I need a man to tell me something. Tell me what he want and don't want.
And
if you
that
can't
will,
tell me that, I might jump all over you.
And that will come. Definitely. I would definitely tell you where you're going wrong at. Mm-hmm. But as far as a deal breaker, I have a clean slate with everybody. I'm the type to trust you before I not trust you. I'm going to give you that
That's
grace
a good response.
before I don't give you that grace, right? But I respect how you feel.
I like that response.
Mm-hmm.
That's because you got this, y'all started talking, so that's a good response, right? Who wouldn't want grace? Because none of us is perfect. I mean, I would want grace. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be prejudged before I get to speak to somebody. You understand? So that's a good trait that this brother actually has.
I circle back, but
You might go get back? You want your balloon back?
Do you want that balloon back?
Not yet.
Okay.
you got to get the gab by seat, so we're just gonna.
I got the gift of gab.
Let's go on
It's
to our
transparency,
next ladies.
love.
Oh, man, he really
Okay, if we
reminded
can
me
start
of
off with
Terrence
your
Howard.
name and
It's
age.
crazy.
Hi, I'm Janae. I'm 34.
Hello, Janae.
Janae, what do you do?
I'm in school for fashion design. I'm an office assistant.
I think she was the first one to pop her balloon too, when he said he liked to go in museums and horseback riding and all that stuff.
I'm a new entrepreneur. Just about to launch my fitness clothing line called WeFit.
Okay, and why did you end up popping your balloon for Brian?
Hey, Brian. I love the way you speak, but for me, it was the pants. I don't like the pants too tight.
So the balloon was popped, but mind you, I think it took her some time to come up with that, because if it was the pants, she would have popped it as soon as he came through the doors. But when he started speaking about, oh, I like to read, I like to go to the museum, I like to do horseback riding, 'cause I'm from the South, I'm from the country, she popped it. But now it's the pants. So now, brothers and sisters, and this is why I said, our standards for how we find a mate is all based on superficial qualities. Superficial qualities. She said the pants. She said the pants is what did it for her. And real quick, because like let's just paint the picture like this. Can you imagine if we was in a post-apocalyptic type society and there was, like, fashion did not exist? Like you probably have to cycle between 2 or 3 outfits for the week because Everything has been lost through the war or fire or whatever the case is, and we're we're moving from place to place, and now you have to try to find a mate through all this chaos, and now you getting your hair done every other week, that's out the window because we're trying to survive. You can't get your nails done. Brothers can't get shaved like they used to. They can't get lineups, can't get haircuts, can't shave their beards. Everybody's looking crazy and dingy because of, we're living in some type of Book of Eli type of scenario. You probably shower once a week if you can find water. So now let's put existence there. Like, can you imagine if you had to find a mate under those kind of circumstances? What do you think would be, I'm going to ask y'all in the chat, what do y'all think would be the qualities that you would have to look for in a person in that kind of time period? Because fashion does not exist anymore, so you can't use fashion to say, I don't really like his pants, or her shoes is old. I don't really like her shoes. She never get her hair done. I like my woman with her hair done every week. What would be the qualities that you would have to choose from in a situation like that? Like, fashion don't exist no more. Beauty salons, barbershops don't exist no more. You can't go buy new clothes. You have whatever you have on your back, that's what you're rolling with. What would be the qualities you would have to pick from? Let me look at the chat real quick. Felicia Henry says protection and guidance. That would be the first thing that she would be looking for if she was looking for a mate. I like that response. So Felicia, you wouldn't be checking out to see what kind of sneakers he got on, huh? I hope you probably be looking at if he got boots on. Can he climb this mountain? All right. The John says spiritual sovereignty is hard to come by. Okay, I understand that. Let's see. C. Foster, can he protect me? So you wouldn't be, see, I'm seeing almost the same kind of responses here. Can he protect me? Latricia says strength. Is this brother strong? What else? What we got here? This thing, the chat is moving so fast. Hold on. Let's see. What else we got here? Ray Jeff says survival skills and abilities. I like that. Dedrick Brown says he's going to be looking for somebody with good teeth. Hopefully they got good teeth. Mind you, I said the time period is post-apocalyptic society. Everything is like there's no access to stores, running water. Like, we're basically pilgrims. So hopefully you can find somebody with good teeth, if they still got teeth. What else? So basically, okay, somebody says loyalty. His survival gear for protection and food. Denise says that. Okay. Aaliyah says, or Aya, Aya, I hope Aya Lee says, he got to be strong, calm, and righteous. Okay. Character, dedicated to the Most High, protection, loyalty. They Love Asia says protection, loyalty, and care. So I'm getting the same responses because that is what actually matters when everything is said and done. All of those qualities you should be looking at that person, no matter what they got on. Like, come on now. A pair of jeans, he could change those pair of jeans. I'm pretty sure that's not his last pair of jeans. So you pop the balloon, sister, because the jeans. So do y'all think she's looking for love or is more of a lusting? Y'all tell me. Because if I'm looking for love, I'm not looking at what you got on. We could change that. Ain't nothing to change your wardrobe. You dress immodest, okay, we could change that up. All right, sister, you got to start putting this on. You know what I mean? Because you're mine, so I don't want nobody looking at you like. And that's how you got to talk to their mind. Brothers got to know how to talk to their woman. You gotta understand, like, yo, you can control that. You can, based on how you entreat her, or sisters, how you entreat him. You don't like the way he don't like that he wear the same sweatpants every time y'all go out to eat. You can entreat him in a way where, like, yo, babe, I was, I went to the store. I went to pick up something for me, but I seen this for you, and I think this look nice to you. Like look nice on you. Boom, you got him to stop wearing them sweatpants because you bought him a pair of jeans, and you could kind of cultivate the kind of man that you want to see, right? But this is not a real quality in saying I can't be with you because I don't like your jeans. But let's continue.
I'm kind of ghetto too, so I like them a little
ghetto,
loose, and that was just it for me.
What does that mean? Wait, hold on. I missed that part. What does that mean? I'm kind of ghetto too. Like, so you want a roughneck? You want somebody to not look presentable? I don't know. What do you want?
How old are you?
34.
34? How many kids you got?
I got 3.
You got 3?
Yep.
How many baby daddies?
I have 3.
You got 3 baby daddies. Okay.
I should have said 0. Because it's just me.
You gonna lie to the public?
No, I have 3, but it's just me. I'm a single parent. Okay. There's no man in my life.
Okay. No man in your life?
Nope.
Why is the
my
reason
boys.
for there no man in your life?
Well, my first child, his father passed away, and the other 2 are nowhere to be found. So, what can you do?
They do you like that? What's wrong with them?
Something. Only God knows.
Or is there something wrong with you?
Possibly, but I think I'm just fine.
I think you're just fine as well.
Thank you.
Right. But to say that a 41-year-old man is disqualified because of his pants,
You're 41?
I'll be 41 in September.
Okay, because I was like, I thought you said 40.
I'll be 41 in September. That's coming up.
I like it. It's okay for you. It's not my style. With everything going on.
Listen. Was he right to call her out like that? Because I'm not gonna front. I think she pricked a nerve because of his jeans, his pants. So I guess he's looking at the whole overall picture.
I like the pants to be a little baggy, that's all.
Where you from, love?
Kansas City.
Kansas City?
Yeah.
Okay. How long you been out here?
2 years.
2 years?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you. Let's go on over here. If we can have your name and age.
I am Venusian, 39.
And you said Venusian? And what do you do?
I'm a TikTok creator manager.
Should I just delete this? She said she asked what you do for a living. I'm a TikTok creator manager. Hold on.
Cool. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
Hold on.
I'm a free-spirited woman, so having to check in with...
You said Venusian? And what do you do?
I'm a TikTok creator manager.
Cool. And why did you...
What is a TikTok creator manager? Can somebody help me? What is that? What is that? What is that? Can somebody put that on the chat and like tell me? She gonna be on TikTok all day. Maybe she means content creator. Somebody put OnlyFans. Oh boy, I hope not. But she said she's a TikTok creator manager. After this show, I gotta look up that position to see where can I apply.
You end up popping your balloon?
I'm a free-spirited woman, so having to check in with somebody like they are my parent is something that I don't subscribe to, so that's why I pop my balloon.
She said she's a free-spirited woman, and having to check in with her spouse as if they're her parents is something that she does not subscribe to. And you see, and this is why I say we have been taught wrong when it comes to gender roles and man and woman, husband and wife. the scripture says that the wives must submit to their husbands in all things. Had she known that, she wouldn't be able to say that. But she's entitled to her own. Like this society has made it where she can be entitled to her own opinion to a fault where and who cares? Because she'll just destroy herself at the end of the day. But I don't know, the way she's looking, she look like she just wanted to like, I don't know what she would, but the way she looking at him, like, brother, you ain't about to run me right now. Like, just look at her face right now. Are you here for love, or are you here to challenge him? I don't know.
What do you mean check in like they're your parent?
Oh,
The way that you were discussing how somebody needs to constantly, when we're out and about, to text or call and check in, that's something that I don't subscribe to. So that's why
Wait, so is it wrong to tell your spouse where you are as a woman? Like, is it wrong to check in? Hey, babe, I'm over here. Oh yeah, I'm doing this. Or yeah, we getting our nails done. Or we getting our hairs done. Do you have something to hide? But to spoil it just a little bit, because I'm not gonna play the whole show. I think I'm gonna play one more contestant after this, and then probably move right on, right? But to spoil it, the way she's speaking, that she don't subscribe to, just to spoil it a little bit, that she don't subscribe to checking in and stuff, it's things of that nature. When you continue watching the show, you find out that she's not close to her immediate family. She's separated herself from her family. So her parents, siblings, so she's a loner. So I think so after I watch the show, I see where that came from. So that's something internal. So, and that's another thing too, brothers and sisters, y'all also have to look out for too, when looking for a spouse, looking for a mate. How's their relationship with their family? Do they have family? How do they interact with them? That's gonna show you how they're gonna interact with you, right? If they're very closed off, they don't, they barely talk about their families. That's how they're gonna be with you as well too, because they're a private people, right? Or it could be other issues that's underlining there. But if they bring you around their family, they loving, they talk, that's how they're gonna be with you. They're gonna talk with you. They're gonna share things with you. Rarely you'll have somebody that's closed off express themselves until they feel very genuinely comfortable with you. Then they'll start expressing themselves with you. But you gotta be very mindful of those kind of things when looking at spouses. Their family has a lot to do with who they are as a person too as well. Keep that in mind. Forget about, oh, he's cute, or yeah, she's beautiful, but what's her relationship with her dad? Right? What's his relationship with his mom? Because that's an image of how they're gonna treat you, vice versa. Food for thought.
Pop my balloon.
Okay. What do you do?
I'm a TikTok creator manager.
It's like she almost chuckled saying it. Like, saying it out loud sounds crazy. I'm a TikTok creator manager. I really want to know how much that position pays. Can somebody please look that up for me, please? I really want to know how much that position pays.
TikTok creator manager? For what company? Or is it for yourself?
Oh, right to the point.
It's for TikTok.
For TikTok?
Social media.
Okay, social media?
Social media agent, yes.
Okay, how many kids you have?
I have 2.
How many baby daddies?
2.
2?
But she never answered the question. She didn't say if it was for a company. She just said social media. So that means you doing that. But
okay. So you didn't think after the first one that you wanted to marry the next one?
No.
No? Okay.
Oh,
okay.
She didn't like that.
I was just asking because for real men,
like that.
That's what matters.
Mm-hmm.
But all right, real quick, was he wrong for stating the obvious? Was he wrong for saying that in the way he said it? Was he wrong for that? Or was he holding her accountable? Okay, I got a couple of notes. I got one yes in there. I got one yes in there. Oh, come on. She said Sister Kadasa says he is rude and passive aggressive. Y'all find that rude and passive aggressive, y'all? Do y'all find that rude and passive aggressive? Or is it he's asking a question? Or basically stating the obvious, you know? Because and that's another thing too with our people. We don't like to be held accountable. It's okay to have faults. It's okay to have errors. But if you find somebody that's going to point out your errors, maybe you should look into that and be like, you know what? I should fix this about myself. Rather than get defensive, right? And put up a wall. Because that's the only way we're going to get healed as a people. If we talk about the things that are wrong with us. We can't put up a wall and act like these things don't exist, because it exists. She can't accept the fact that she's 39 and she got 2 kids by 2 different people. Is that are we faulting her? No, that was a mistake that you made in the past. So now we got to talk about that mistake so that way it don't happen again. And that's what repentance is. That's how we all got here. There's a lot of things in our lives that was wrong, that we had to acknowledge was wrong. Right? Or yes or no, brothers and sisters? Huh? Because none of us would be here in this church, baptized members, if we didn't know the things that we were dealing with was wrong. And we put up a wall and didn't confess those things to Christ. Am I not making a point? So if we can do that in a spiritual sense for our spiritual lives, why can't we do that for our physical lives? Why can't we do that for the things that we've done wrong in the past? Because if we don't correct the things that we've done wrong in the past, it's going to repeat the same cycle. So that's and what he did was just point out that you did a mistake wrong the first time. You didn't think the second time would have been the same result, because you didn't fix what happened the first time. And that's the thing. As a people, we keep repeating the same mistakes because no one is telling you that this is wrong. And it's why Paul had to come out and say, yo, have I become your enemy because I tell you the truth? And that's the thing about truth. Truth is truth. Whether you say it soft, whether you say it loud, whether you say it aggressive, it's the truth. Whether you want to accept it or not, now that's a different conversation, right? But you know what I mean. Some people don't like that, the raw truth like that. But
your first one is given. Your second one, the mistake is on you.
Oh, is it? Well, there's
that's definitely right.
Under why I got
that's
pregnant,
definitely
but
right.
That's nor here or there, and that's not what I'm here for.
Okay, definitely. You're a beautiful woman, though.
Thank you.
She said, "Oh wait, we almost missed that." She said, "This is not what I'm here for." So, sister, what are you here for? Hold on, I gotta play that back.
Your first one is given. Your second one, the mistake is on you.
Oh, is it? Well, there's
that's definitely
circumstances
right.
under.
Oh, she got triggered. Oh, is it? Sleep with one eye open tonight. That's the kind of vibe she's giving me. Like, yo, like, brother, I'll take you out in your sleep. that's what I'm getting from her, man. Oh my gosh, it's kind of scary. But hold on, let me play it back just a little bit.
It's on you.
Oh, is it? Well, there's
that's definitely
circumstances
right.
under why I got
that's
pregnant.
Definitely
but
right.
That's nor here or there, and that's not what I'm here for.
Okay, definitely. You're a beautiful woman, though.
Thank you.
But I respect your answer.
The host even looked uncomfortable. The host is like he's like to me, the host is even saying like, yo, he is right. But she would never, and that's the thing, she's not gonna come out and say that what he's saying is facts, because she's the host. I gotta have people come on the show, like, but she felt like, yo, boy, he got a point there. But she was triggered, and she said, that's neither here nor there, but I didn't come here for that. So the question is, what did you come on this show for if it was not to find a man or to find love? Because in order to find love, you gotta heal from your past. And I don't think she healed from her past. So maybe she just want to have a good time. Who knows? I don't know. TikTok created what's her position? What was her position? A TikTok created my manager.
Thank you. Let's go back here. Okay, if we can start off with your name and age.
I'm Shay, and I'm 37.
How you doing, Shay?
I'm doing amazing.
Shay, what do you do?
So I work for the county, and I have my own hair business and a few.
All right. So I want to get the second brother. So we see he's talking to them, right? I don't want to go through the whole thing. So now, so basically, everybody, all of the sisters on that panel ends up popping their balloon because, you know, he's stating what, you know, what it is. Like, hold on, before I do that, let me get, there was one in particular that I wanted to get. Hold on, let me see. I don't want to miss it. All right, let's get this one. This one was pretty good too.
I'm a compliance analyst for a payment processing company.
Okay. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I popped my balloon. I was waiting because I was trying to feel the energy, the vibe, the connection, chemistry. And I believe he was speaking very well, very suave, handsome gentleman. So I was trying to give it some time. But then it started to feel like an attack. And I didn't like or agree with the attack. So that was why I popped my balloon.
All right. Can we agree? Do y'all think that they were being attacked, or they were just uncomfortable with the obvious being stated? What do y'all think? Y'all tell me. No. So okay. C4 says no on the attack. Okay. This Sister Cadassa says yes. I need you to call in because we could talk about some things. Maybe we need, you know, some things that we could talk about. The link is in the chat. Okay, uncomfortable, yeah. Somebody says he was just stating the obvious. So, okay, he said, Maria says he's just being real. Okay. All right, there's only one opposing view in the chat. So, I mean, you know, the link is in the chat. So, I'll bring y'all in. I see y'all there. I'll bring y'all in one by one. We're going to talk about it. Make sure you have your camera ready too. Don't get scared now. Don't get scared now. So now, she said she felt like they was being attacked. But let's continue.
Okay. So you say it felt like an attack. Can you elaborate on that?
You don't judge people from their past, or you like to start off with a clean slate. I don't think that if a relationship works out for a woman and it happens to be her second baby daddy, per se, I don't think that's her fault. So if she decides to stay and marry the man, like Brian says, then that means she's settling. And I don't agree with a woman having to settle just because the opinions of others thinking that, you know, it's going to be her fault. It's her fault because it didn't work out. No.
Okay.
Because people, they start off with different personas, and then you slowly kind of learn who they really are. So if you decide to walk away because that situation isn't healthy for you, that doesn't mean that it's your fault that it didn't work out.
Okay. So there's 4 billion women on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a black American from Louisiana.
Mm-hmm.
I have the choice to have the pick of the litter.
Mm-hmm.
So why would I pick you if you have multiple baby daddies?
Well, don't pick me.
And you see, and he's stating the obvious. He said, "Why would I pick you if you have multiple baby daddies?" And that's the thing. And it's sad because our sisters weren't taught the value of keeping themselves. Like off the back, like even when you read the scriptures, like when you go into even in Exodus, where it talks about when a young man finds a maiden in ancient Israel, the men or fathers always gave away their daughters to a man, knowing that their daughter was never touched, right? And men pride themselves on obtaining a wife that was never touched by another man. So off the back, your value as a woman is up here already. So now, no one taught our sisters that you lose value with the more partners that you dealt with before marriage. And what he's saying is, why should I have to settle for someone whose value is down here when I can find someone with their value up here? My thing is, you shouldn't be on this show then, first of all, brother. That's first and foremost. But we have to, our sisters have to understand that, and our brothers have to understand that. You're losing value, so you cannot be upset because your value is now diminished. You just got to do better now. You might have to work a little bit harder now to get up here. But this is what he's saying. He's saying, why do I have to settle?
Right.
Yeah.
And
you
I
have
understand
the choice.
that.
You have the choice. We all have a choice.
I have the choice, but you're
Yeah.
judging me on the fact that I have the choice.
No, I'm not judging you. That just means that I'm not for you. If you're
Y'all seen her face right here? Why is she so angry? Like, oh my gosh.
Judging me on the fact that I have the choice.
No, I'm not judging you. That just
What? Dang! If looks could kill, what's wrong with him saying that he has a choice? I don't see anything wrong with that. But she got a problem. Like, yo, and you see, and I believe it goes back to our people just feeling so obligated to just do whatever we want with no pushback. Like we're the only people on this earth that feel like we could do what we want to do and still have the cherry on top. No, it don't work like that. It's time for us to start making changes and understand, like, yo, this world don't only revolve around you.
just means that I'm not for you. If you're going to judge me because my second baby daddy didn't work out for me, then I'm not for you.
But you see that's something that you shouldn't even have to say. Second baby daddy, come on.
You know, so I'm not judging
And
you
I
and your
understand that.
opinion
How many
and
kids
your
you have?
preference. I have 3,
You have
25,
3?
18, and 12.
Okay, how many baby daddies?
2.
2.
Mhm.
Okay, so there's no. It's
And you see, the thing is, I don't know if that's the sad part. If they even see if that's a problem or not. Like, and this is why this kind of show is making us all look bad, because when the other nations view us, they just see us like this: single mothers. Oh, you just a baby daddy. None of y'all married. Y'all just sleeping around. No culture, no nation. Y'all not bringing forth nothing. So this is how the nations view us, and this show is just putting it on display for the world to see. But
there's no disrespect towards that, right?
Mhm.
But I just want you to understand, when it comes to a man of top tier, right? We give you a few from one man.
Mhm.
That's it. If you have multiple from a different man, that disqualifies yourself.
So it disqualifies a top tier woman from getting a top
That's
tier
exactly
man
right. Why?
if
Because
she
there's
has-
billions of women on this planet. All right?
he's standing on business. So we're gonna move from him, and this is the next contestant. This brother, right?
Hi, we're visible.
No, we're not visible. I don't know what you're talking about, right? But we're gonna move from him, and I actually wanted to show y'all the next brother, because this brother, I don't know what we gonna all figure out together what he came there for. It's gonna be obvious. It's gonna be obvious what he came there for. But before we go into that, let me get somebody in real quick that was waiting. All right. I got Kaya on. Is it Kaya?
Yes, sir. Let me turn it off my
I'm on YouTube. D, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. You got a camera?
Yes, let me allow it on. This is a good this is a good show. I've been
Hold on.
chopping at the bit.
All right, hold on. Let me get you on so everybody can see. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Let me pause this. And once again, brothers and sisters, please hit that like button on your way in. Hit that like button on the way in so that way we could have more of our brothers and sisters involved in this. Hold on. Let me make this look presentable. All right. Where you at now? All right. Go ahead. So it's Kaya, right?
Yes, sir. Shalom, D.
Shalom, shalom. What body you calling from?
Louisiana.
All right, all praises, all praises. All right, go ahead. So you wasn't that sister who was disagreeing with everything, huh? No?
Definitely not. Definitely not.
okay,
I just want to. I'm ready for the call in too because I just need to see the rationale behind her disagreement.
Yeah, but
because I just need to make it make sense. But two things I want to say. Number one, this is very cringy, and it's giving they worse than Gen Z. They too old to be thinking and responding how they thinking and responding.
Yeah. All of them is over 30. Yeah.
Yes.
But this is what I was. But this, not to cut you off, sis. But this is what I was trying to show, is that like, yo, this is on display for the world to see how we are as a people, and they don't see how negative this is. But go ahead.
That part. And then another thing I wanted to point out, the scriptures hit like spot on when they said the wisdom of this world is foolishness to the Most High. Mm-hmm. Foolishness. You can tell none of those women ever, like, they don't know what a real man is. And we know what let me speak for me. I know what a real man is from getting to know the Most High. Mm-hmm. And also getting to know him through the men in the body. And, you know, the men around me. And that Big Brother had some wisdom on him. They didn't even peep the wisdom he had on him.
Right, yeah.
And
it's like it went over their heads because they were being so defensive. Yeah.
Yes. It went completely over their heads. And none of them, they were just so prideful and so boastful just in what they looked like. Like, they didn't have anything to be, like, as nasty as they didn't have nothing to flex on, Dick. I didn't know how to explain it. I was outdone with the whole show. I didn't want to see anymore.
No, but listen, it get worse. It get worse. I'm telling you, it get worse. Yeah. But, you know, listen, we gotta show this to our people to show, like, yo, love is not coming from these kind of shows. And like how you painted it and how you said it, you first learn how to love by loving the Most High. That's where he is love. Like, if you want to learn how to love somebody, you got to learn by going to him first. He going to teach you how to love, because love is an action. You got to be taught how to love, right?
Mm-hmm. Another thing I wanted to point out is none of them are looking for love. But you know, the first girl on the first lady on the first video you played. I felt bad for her because I genuinely think that she was looking for love. She got 5 kids. And I think love has failed her 5 times to the point to where she just trying anything at that point. So she said, look, I'm going to show. Maybe I'm looking in the wrong places. Maybe she's looking locally. But that's what really hurt my feelings. Like, this lady probably genuinely looking for somebody to love.
But sis, think about it like this, though. She just had a baby 11 months ago. Wouldn't you try to make it work with that person?
Yeah, I mean,
that baby was still fresh.
Knowing the wisdom of knowing like this truth, having Christ, most definitely. But these people don't know. They don't know. And I'm 25. I'm in Gen Z, and that they we know they all out there lost. They don't know. She just felt like, look, it was a mistake. Everybody got baby daddies. Everybody got baby mamas. That's just how they think, D. That's how they think, and it's crazy.
But like, you got 5, and one was not even 1, and I can't. It's sad, but it's like, dang, we looking bad.
We looking bad. That's why I'm ashamed, because we are definitely looking so bad.
Yeah.
I just need to interject at some point, say something.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I agree with that.
I appreciate you for calling in, sis.
Yes, sir. Shalom.
Shalom too. Shalom. You can put yourself back in the queue.
Yes, sir.
All right. Oh man, where am I now? Oh man, you see that? So hold on, we got more people in the call. I'm gonna get y'all in. I'm definitely gonna get y'all in. But let me go back to this real quick. Hold on, one second. Wait a minute. Hold up, wait a minute. Let me put some of that deacon in it. Oh, y'all like that, right? I just made that up in my mind just now. I just made that up in my mind just now. Hold up, wait a minute. About to put some deacon in it. All right, look, let me go back to this video real quick. I see y'all in the waiting room. I'm gonna bring y'all in, right? But now I wanna show this dude right here. Look at this dude. Look at this dude right here, man. Right? Look at this dude. So now, the first dude, I believe he was a stand-up guy. I believe the first dude that showed up with the white pants, I believe that he was really trying to look for a wife because his standards was almost borderline our standards. Like, yo, what we looking for in a woman, what I would say a God-fearing man would be looking for, right? Holding them accountable, being wanting somebody to be loyal. I believe that he really was looking for a wife. He's 40 years old, so he, his wisdom is a little bit better than younger men, right? But now let's take a look at this brother now, and y'all tell me what y'all think this brother came to do.
My name's Josh. I'm 37.
Okay, and Josh, what do you do?
I invest in stocks, and I'm getting into content creation.
Okay, so off the back, he said he invests in stocks, and he's trying to get into content creation. The first brother was an airline mechanic. To me, that screams career, like a skill. He have a craft. This brother said, I invest in stocks. And brothers and sisters, when you invest in stocks, that doesn't make you profitable. You could invest in losing stocks and be losing your money. But say, yeah, I invest. It sounds good, but let me see your stock portfolio. Let me see how well you're really doing. This brother he came out just off the bat. Yeah, I invest in stocks, and I'm getting into content creation. You sure you should be on this show?
Okay, nice. Yeah. Well, what are some things you like to do for fun?
I play a lot of basketball, poker, things like that.
This brother just be hanging out. I'm gonna put it out there like that. This brother, he ain't about nothing. I'm sorry. I be playing basketball. I play poker. I just be kicking the breeze. You ain't about nothing. So I already know you're not looking for love. Not on this show. Not right now.
That's mainly what I do.
That's nice. Most of the time.
Yeah.
And now, what are some things you look for in a woman?
Mind you, brothers and sisters, not one balloon popped yet. And he already showing them his behind. I just be kicking it, I invest in stocks and I play basketball. Like, he already showing his behind, like, but not one balloon pop yet. You don't got a career.
I don't too much care for people that smoke, especially cigarettes and things like that. So somebody that likes to be in the gym, like an active woman, because I'm active myself.
Playing basketball.
Somebody that's loyal, humble.
Okay.
Like, those are the main things.
Got it. Now, what are some of your deal breakers?
Well, the smoking for sure. That's the biggest thing. A liar. I don't care for a liar, but those are the main two.
All right, got it. All right, so Josh, we don't have any pop balloons, so you're doing pretty well. And so what that means is I'm actually going to go ahead and switch.
No one popped the balloon yet for the person who invests in stocks and is trying to get into content creation. I don't know. I don't know what our standards are, bro. I don't know. Like, he's a handsome brother, light-skinned brother, right? Maybe it's because of the looks, but no one is thinking about the financial part. Like, listen, I don't know, bro. I can't tell y'all.
On over to you. So there are quite a few ladies here. So for the first round, everyone always says, "Oh my God, it's so tough." But yeah, I'm gonna have you pop 3 balloons, kind of just based off of what you're seeing. Who doesn't really fall into your type, whatever it may be. So let me hand you this.
Okay, I think he's here for love or just to have fun.
And go ahead and pop those 3, and then I'll go ahead and ask you why we ended up popping them after.
I think he here for fun. I don't think he here for no love.
Okay, 3.
Yes, sir. 3 balloons.
3, man. Come on, hurry up. You ain't about nothing.
Let's see. Okay, I don't even know y'all.
Okay, 2 more. And 1 more. Okay, let's start with the first one you ended up popping.
I'm sorry, I'm sorry.
All right, if we can start with your name and age.
Hi, my name is Shay, and I'm 37.
And Shay, you did have your balloon unpopped for Josh. Why so?
Because when he came out, I thought he was attractive, and I just wanted to hear more about him.
Okay, all right.
Just because of your attraction, you see? So off the bat, is just the attraction there. But when he opened up his mouth and said what he does, which is really nothing, no one had a problem with it. But the airline mechanic, everybody had a problem with the airline mechanic. And that's what gives me the vibe that these people on this show, they just here to have fun. Like, they just trying to have fun. No one is trying to be not looking for no dang love. The person who the first guy, you know what I mean, who's set in his career, y'all had a problem with. But this brother, he's kicking it. I'm trying to get into content creation. Y'all, nobody says a word. Our standards is really crazy right now. We're looking bad right now. As a nation of people, we're down bad right now.
Was energy out.
And Josh, why'd you end up popping Shay's balloon?
Just not my type. It's that simple.
Okay. And what makes her not really your type?
Just not normally the type I go for. Maybe the dress, not really, my thing. But
this guy don't even know what he
like. She's a beautiful woman. Just not my
I just
type.
want to have fun, man.
All right, let's go on to our next lady over here. If we can start with your name and age.
Davinia, I'm 41.
Okay. And Davinia, why did you have your balloon unpopped for Josh?
I think Josh is handsome, and I think he was well-spoken, so I just wanted to see if the vibe was there, chemistry, and obviously it wasn't, so we're good.
And Josh, why'd you end up popping your balloon? I mean, popping her balloon, yeah.
I don't like a lot of makeup, Mm-hmm. That's all it is.
Now the question is, which sister on that show don't have makeup on? What? He's just saying things at this point. Like, which sister don't have makeup on?
That's all I have to go off of,
Got it. All right.
They all have a little bit of makeup on. Even the host.
And over here.
Look at the host. That's not her real face. Come on.
Here, if we can start with your name and age.
My name is Chanel Coco Stiletto. I'm 42.
Okay. And Chanel, you had your balloon unpopped for Josh. Why?
Well, he came out very handsome, well-spoken.
Very handsome.
However, he did say his deal breaker was smoking. I am not a smoker when it comes to cigarette, but I am a medicinal, so I'm pretty sure I was going to pop my balloon, but I figured you can do it for yourself. So that's what it was.
All right. And Josh, why did you end up popping her balloon?
I actually don't mind weed. Like, that's cool. It's just the cigarettes. Like, that is what it is. But just like the makeup and, you know what I mean? Like, I like a more natural look. So that's pretty much
All right, cool.
it.
Thank you, ladies. Okay, so we do still have quite a few balloons left unpopped. Go ahead and ask these ladies a question to help you narrow it down.
Yeah, you're right, Kyle. This show is ready to make us look bad.
Do any of y'all have kids?
The whole panel.
Everyone.
I guess, okay.
They all got
we got Michelle. Okay. I guess I'll just ask a different question.
Yep.
I got kids too, so we good.
How many kids do you have?
I have 2 kids.
2 kids, okay.
How many kids y'all got?
Okay. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to come to y'all. Okay. All right, let's start here. Okay. If we can have your name and age and how many kids do you have?
Hi, I'm Mrs. Parker, but I go by Mrs. I'm 39, and I have 2 kids.
Why they all gotta have like some kind of alias? Like, just be you. I'm Mrs. Parker. I go by Mrs. Like, well, why you gotta keep saying that? Just what is your name? And I just feel like it's just this. Like, as a people, we just be creating these fake realities. Like, what is your name? Your name on your birth certificate does not says Mrs. Parker or I go by Mrs. Like, what is your name? You don't have to be this person.
It's a girl, 20, and my son is 15.
Okay. Go.
Good.
Okay.
Okay. Name and age and how many kids you have.
Hi, I'm Tracy. I'm 37, and I have one child. I have a daughter who's 9.
He actually
Down over
exposes
here.
himself as far as why he's there.
I'm gonna go right here.
He's just
Of conflict. What's your conflict resolution style?
I do have a rotation, but
Here you go right here. Look.
So, I have a few actually.
She's asking questions now. Listen to this.
So, who currently is delusional about you?
So off the bat, she want to know how many women is actually chasing him, because yeah, you can see the brother's a handsome brother, right? So she want to know who she got to compete with. Okay.
So, are you single? Do you believe you're single, or is there anyone out there that believes they're in a relationship with you?
Listen to his answer.
I'm single. I am single. I do have a rotation, but it's.
I do. He said I'm single, but I do have a rotation. Clearly, this guy was here for lust. Like, he was not there for love. He was here to add another person to his list. I have a rotation? Come on, you see? And I feel like this show is actually aiding and abetting habitual fornicators, bro. Like, he's not about nothing.
Thank you.
But
Thank you for
I
your
just
honesty.
gotta be honest, because it's gonna come out eventually. So you know what I mean. Like,
I appreciate it.
but you.
Josh, what do you mean by you have a rotation?
I talked to several females. You know,
That's a
it's
pH
just-
balance issue. No, sir.
I'm not doing nothing with everybody. If that's what you're trying
I'm not doing nothing with everybody. So, but you doing something though.
to get at, but we talk on the phone. You know.
I need my man to be my man, and crazy about me and only me. So when you
But sister, you're not gonna be able to get that if you're dressed like that. And this is what we have to, like. She got to understand it. What do you putting it in his mind already? Like, yo, okay, because we all know that he's just there to have fun. He see you, okay, yeah, she trying to have fun too. So the way you dress and the way you're talking don't add up. It don't match.
talk to me, you drop everybody else.
So make me crazy about you. Maybe I'll drop the rotation.
It's probably some sweet girl out there that's crazy about you that's already in rotation. She probably love you.
Nah. I won't let it get to that point unless like it's, you know.
I won't let it get to that point. So he's basically telling the sisters on that show, like, yo, I'm just here to have fun. Like, we could kick it for a little bit, we could have fun, and that's it. Clearly, he's not looking to settle down. He say he invests in stocks, and he's looking at the age of 37 to start getting into content creation. Come on, man. You can't take a brother like that serious. It doesn't make any dang sense. It don't make no sense. From what he's telling you, you already know what he's about. So, chat, like, what y'all think? He's here, he's looking for love, or he's looking for lust? What y'all think? Y'all let me know. What y'all think? Lust. If anybody put love, y'all belong on that show. If anybody put love, y'all belong on that show. I'm bringing in the next person here. Netta Gibson, you're on.
Shalom.
Shalom.
I'm just Kadasha in the chat.
Oh, you the Sister Kadasha in the chat. Okay, you got a video?
Yeah. Hold on, I'm trying to figure this out. Can you see me? I can't see you.
No, it's
I
okay.
can't see you though.
No, it's okay. You'll be able to see me on the playback. I don't got my video on the show, but I got it on the YouTube. But we all can see you. So you the Sister Kadasa, right?
Yes.
Okay, what body you from? Are you part of this church?
Yes, I've been baptized since 2018.
Okay, what body you from?
I'll be everywhere, but right now I'm in Atlanta.
I'll be everywhere. So that
yeah.
All right.
Shout out to Atlanta, Florida, North Carolina, South Carolina.
Okay. Are you married?
No.
Okay. You have any children?
Yes, I do.
How many children you have?
2, 24, and 10.
Okay. Also, so they're pretty much grown. All right. So talk to me. It seemed like you had some little disagreements.
Yeah, in my defense, I formed my own opinion about both of those clips before I even saw the broadcast. So just watching it on my own without interruptions from beginning to end, and knowing what the show was about, like I literally get those popping up on my feed all the time. So I've seen the show and seen like how it flows and how normally it's done. So normally when somebody popped their balloon, it is for a superficial reason, and the person don't go back and forth with them on why it is. So to me, that do remind me, because I grew up in New York, you know, and that remind me of a dude when you're walking down the street and they'd be like, "Hey, shorty, could I get your number?" And they'd be like, and you'd be like, "No, I'm good. I got a boyfriend." "Oh, you fat, you ugly anyway. Ain't nobody want to talk to you."
Yeah,
so that's kind of like the vibe I was getting.
That's exactly what they do on the show. Like when they get rejected,
yeah,
they say something negative about the person that they got rejected from, which is a human trait to do. Right.
But no, like in that clip, yes, but usually not. Like you see how the girl was just very polite about it in the pink dress. She didn't go back and forth with that man about why he popped her balloon. And usually they don't. Like if you watch, maybe one or two might, but usually it's not really, they don't go back and forth about it. Okay. But to me, it was like very passive aggressive, very like righteous indignation, because like you're on a show based on, based on superficial things. I don't know. That's just how I felt about it when I saw it.
All right, but let me ask you. So do you think that he was wrong for pointing out her situation because she pointed out his situation? And the situation that she pointed out was, all right, I popped your balloon because of your pants. Not because of...
That's how the show go, though. Yeah, that's what 99% of the time it happened.
Yeah, but not because what you do for a living, not because you're an evil or bad person, because of your pants. So this is why I believe that's why he dig deep, like to find out, okay, let's see what you got going on. And
yeah,
so it's basically, to me, it's basically he's saying like, yo, I could point the table could turn your way too, right?
But do that make it right though? Like it was all good until I popped my balloon on and you was talking about your pants. Now you're trying to make me feel bad on TV, but like you really did put yourself out there for that.
But think about it. It's not about making her feel bad. It's about stating the obvious. What is it that you got going on that makes you the verifier of if I'm good enough for somebody or not? Because everybody got skeletons
I feel you on that,
in
but
their closet.
To me, it's like you put yourself out there. You came on the show and had, like, if that's the case, then you can be on the other end where you could be trying to, like, for example, you're the dude that came on there and you want the other girls to judge you and pick you. Like, that is the premise of it. But at the same time, once you pop your balloon, you can move on if you want to. But I just feel like it wasn't from a good place. It wasn't from like, let's heal from this. It was like, let me just show on the internet like all your faults and make you look bad on the internet. Like it was like a righteous indignation. And at the end of his particular one, he ended up saying, yeah, I have a child and I have a 19-year-old, and he was like saying that he wants another one. So you were going to be having 2 baby mamas yourself.
Okay, so let me
based on your wants and desires.
Let me ask you: do you believe that it was wrong for him to ask how much children she has, and how many different fathers she had?
No, and it would have been better if it was the type of show where you have that type dialogue, where and this is the thing too, this is why I feel like he was passive aggressive, because when they asked what's your deal breakers, he claimed he don't have any, but children are, and multiple baby mama is a deal breaker for him. So if that's the case, if you wanted to be upfront about yourself and your wants and your needs, you should have just said it and laid it out online right there.
That's true.
So
you do have a point there. You do have a point there. But later on, he stated what his I would say what his ideal, or what I was gonna say, what was his basic, what was his choice that he was looking for. Choices, basically. He was saying
exactly.
He was basically saying that she's basically, or a lot of the women that's on the show that was popping their balloons, they were basically on the bottom of the pile because of what they had going on. So,
it's true, but that's like going to a strip club and being like, all y'all got your clothes off.
Now, but listen, he was there to find somebody, to find a mate, right? So that means,
but look at where you at, though.
But the thing is, he had the choice. He have the choice. And they, I felt like a lot of the women on the show, they were basically giving him a hard time because that was his choices. We can't be mad at him because this is his preference. He preferred that a woman should not have multiple baby fathers and put themselves on a pedestal. That was his premise.
Let's take it to the facts. Let's take it to the facts. You signed up to be on this show with these women. You were asked what's your preferences. You lied. You had some, and you pretend like you didn't have none. And then when they popped your balloons and you're feeling get hurt, then and only then, now it's a problem. Now we're gonna point out how much baby mamas you got. It's just me rude, you know.
But do you know that it works both ways, because they also signed up to be on a show. So that means your business. Right. Hold on, but that means your business have to be out there too. Because if you're trying to find love, let's all be open and honest, and let's see. If I'm going to pick you, let's see what I'm actually picking. And that's the problem where certain women don't like to expose their faults, but they want to conceal their faults. But when he said that he don't want to, he don't care about what you got going on, they was like, well, hold on, you can't be squeaky clean. I want to know your dirt. I want to know what you got going on. So we can't. So it's funny because like as women, sometimes women hold men to a certain extent, but when men hold women to that same extent, it's like, oh no, he's being rude, he's being a macho, he's a sexist, he's a pig. Why can't it be both ways? And that exchange basically kind of showed that, because he had his preferences or what his wants, but when what his likes and dislikes. But when he exposes theirs, or when he asks them about theirs, and he's challenging them on what they got going on, it's a problem. And I think that's where a lot of people felt like, yeah, he was being rude, but nah, that's just what he prefers. He prefer a woman to not have multiple baby fathers if I'm gonna pick you, because he said in his mind he believed that he's top tier. So if
he's not wrong for his preference at all. He's not wrong for even highlighting it. But the fact is that why do it after the balloon pop? So like on this show, once you pop the balloon, that means I ain't choose you. So then it becomes like tit for tat at that point, and like a useless.
No, I definitely agree. Like after you pop your balloon, there's nothing for us to talk about.
We can just move on. Yeah. We could just move on.
And that's funny because I noticed that no matter who gets their balloon pop, like if there's sisters there and they judge it between men, and they usually would say something negative as to why they wouldn't approach that person. So it goes both ways. It goes both ways. So excuse me. So I'm happy that you actually called in to back your point.
I love the dialogue. I'm really enjoying the show, and I'm enjoying the chat box down there.
Yeah, everybody in the chat is going crazy. Shout out to the chat. Shout out to the chat.
All right. The water.
But I really appreciate you for calling in, and like I said, it's good to have your own opinion and to state the obvious, or whatever you feel is the obvious. But a lot of people, and that's why this dialogue is actually here, so that way we could see two different opposing sides. Well, you're not too much of opposing because you're a baptized member, so, but
Yeah. But like I said, I made that opinion even before I saw, and I jumped in the middle of the broadcast. I hadn't really heard much of what you talked about prior to it, but I felt like I could comment on it because I've already seen it on the internet. Yeah.
All right. All praises. All praises. All right.
All right. Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom. All praises. All praises. All right, that was really good. That was really good. So she actually called in and defended her point. But yeah, you know, we could take his stance as being passive aggressive and being like, you know, being rude, but you know, that was his choice. That's his preference. He preferred this type of woman. And, you know, that's what he want. You know, could he have said it a little bit better? I mean, yeah, you know, that's for y'all to decide. But we also gotta address as well too that we gotta all be held to the same standard. Like, if I'm gonna expose my flaws, you shouldn't be afraid if your flaws are also exposed. Don't feel offended. Don't feel like I'm attacking you, because we're trying to find love, so to speak, right? So let me go back to this. There was other videos I want to play, but there's so many people calling in right now. I got Shay calling in right now.
Shalom.
Shalom. You got your camera, right?
Yes, I do.
Hold on, let me put you on the screen. Shalom.
All right, shalom.
What's going on, sister? So talk to me.
Nothing.
What's your take on this?
So I wrote down some stuff because I wanted to put my thoughts together. But I think first and foremost, go ahead.
No, I said wrote down some stuff. Now go ahead.
Yeah, because I gotta make sure my thoughts are together. So first and foremost, I think for us as a people, we don't really have like a good example as far as when it comes to what a good role model relationship is. I can say before I met my husband, I also had this very immature mindset as far as I wouldn't say I always was deep into how they've created this culture illusion, but I felt like the guy had to have a certain status or this kind of thing. And I'm not talking about like millionaire kind of vibe, but before I met my husband, I was always dating people that was military. And I was kind of like mimicked off my mom. It's kind of what she always was dating.
Okay.
So once I met my husband and he was like different from that, I was like, okay, like this is a difference. So I think that's number one for our people, is that we don't have a role model. When you see all these celebrities and all these different people that are linked up together, whether it be publicity or it be real life, even people who you thought was someone you could look up to, like Gabrielle Union and Wade. I mean, now we in the truth, you find out they're widder than ever.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they get a divorce.
Mm-hmm. They getting a divorce?
I think they're getting a divorce. I could be wrong. I don't keep up with celebrities nowadays.
Yeah, me neither,
but I think they are.
They might as well. That's what they usually do.
So another thing too is I think the biggest thing for us as well is for us to move forward. I think our sisters, man, like we so bad at having accountability. Like, we're the first ones to be like, but the men, and now learning things, I'm like, but my thing is that we can say but the men all the time, but there would not be these things for men to chase after if we weren't giving them the things to chase. I think I heard Elder Rawchaa say the other day, the woman is the chooser.
Yeah.
So because we are lessening ourselves, our value, this is now not making men have to work hard for much of anything. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. I used to, before coming to the truth, I would talk to some of my guy friends and I would tell them like, man, like these girls y'all are dating are dumb as rocks. They don't know how to cook. They don't know how to clean. They don't know how to do anything. Like, there is no kind of standards besides she's a baddie, but like, is this baddie going to raise your kids?
Right. Exactly. And not to cut you off, but to that point to that point that you made, especially when Elder brought it out too, that women, they do the choosing, but they do the choosing, but men do the marrying.
Yep.
So now the question is, if women do the choosing, why aren't the men that they're choosing to marry them? That's the question now, because on that, like you know, you seen the panel, those women, they look like they was well put together, whatever the case is. So now why isn't the men that you were choosing, why they didn't choose to marry you? Because the women are ready to get married anytime. Is the man when he's ready, he be like, yeah, all right, will you marry me? He got to ask you the question, right? So now, why are men? Why do you believe, or why do you feel that men aren't choosing to marry these women?
Because I think the surface level looks good, but it's not wifey material. And I think men for a long time, even now looking back, I also, like I said, I also had the same kind of mindset. And now stepping into the truth and kind of like playing a video back of like past stuff, I'm like, yo, men was telling us all along they don't like the makeup, they don't like the lashes. Man, our people in the lashes, man, I caught up in that, but we gotta stop with that. They don't like the lashes. They don't like the skimpy clothes. They don't like any of that. It may be appealing to the eye, but they don't like that for long term. And the men who do marry women because of that certain status, at some point in time when the man decides to mature and grow up, he's like, what can you offer for me? You know what I'm saying? Besides look, you know what I mean?
Right. I agree. So what would you say is wifey material?
Wifey material, come on, Deacon, we're gonna say Proverbs 31 woman, of course.
We could be talking to people who don't even know.
Any woman that's of the most high, modestly dressing. I'm learning what it really means to be submissive. Me and my husband have been married for a year since last year, and we both got baptized together in the Atlanta body last year as well. We're part of the Mobile body, but Atlanta too. And so, just learning together, learning to allow him to be a leader, because coming into a marriage, he has to learn what a leader is, and I have to learn how to be submissive and allow him to be able to take that lead. So it's taking baby steps and like letting him make decisions on stuff that I probably could make myself, but it's making him feel like that leadership role. Like, babe, is it cool? Like, we just ordered some stuff for our bug out bags, and I was like, babe, is it cool if I can order this, or should I wait? And he was like, you know what, go ahead. We gotta be able to help them step into that role,
Yeah, and it's funny you said that, because sisters don't understand. Y'all want a leader, well then help him lead.
But we want to help. We don't want to help him lead. We want a microwave ready to go.
Exactly. Or let him lead.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
And
another thing too, Deacon. I don't personally think that brother was out of line.
Which brother?
For how he approached. I think that a lot of times women nowadays.
We're talking about the brother with the white pants?
Yes. Sorry, I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't think that he was wrong for the how he approached it, because it's so easy for sisters to talk about men's jobs, their status, what they look like, what they wear, what they drive, all that kind of stuff. But then as soon as a man says something about, and I noticed that a lot of sisters who do have kids in certain situations, I get it. You know what I'm saying? But anytime you bring that up or you try to hold them accountable for stuff,
it's a sensitive topic when you bring
it is. You get what I'm saying? And sometimes you just have to, because even I have an old coworker that sometimes, I'll be talking about like, biblical foundation kind of things. And I could tell like it's kind of a topic, but like I was telling her, like, listen, I'm not coming for you for the past mistakes that you made, but in order for us to improve the next generation, we got to hold ourselves accountable for what we did, so therefore we can correct it. So I don't think he was wrong. So,
Yeah, I don't think he was wrong either. But his stern approach and him standing on business is probably too much for some people. Like, they don't, you know what I mean? Because like I said, because the truth is not supposed to all the time make you feel good.
Yeah, but we can't dish it if we can't take it though. Like, you can't come for a man about his skinny jeans and he gonna come for you about your two baby daddies with two different men.
Right. Yeah. It happens. Right. Yeah.
So bye you with that though, Deacon. Thank you so much for this is a good one. I told my husband as soon as I seen the title, I said, I'm jumping on this one.
All praises. Well, the water for your support. Thank you for calling in.
Thank you, brother.
All praises. Shalom. Yeah. So, listen, man, it's a lot to talk about. And I'm looking at the time right now. There's some videos that I didn't even get to play. Maybe I gotta do a part 2 because there's some videos that I didn't even get to play, man. Just to matter of fact, I'm gonna try to pull up one. And brothers and sisters, continue to hit that like button. Hit that like button. Hold on, let me see if I can find this one. Let me go in my history. There was one one of the shows of this Pop the Balloon Find Love business where one of the brothers looked at like, matter of fact, let me play this one. This one right here, this one clearly was showing that yeah, and y'all gotta be careful. Some of these people that be coming on this show don't be about nothing. They really be out here trying to.
And like the vault is free.
What am I doing here? Oh man, I don't know what I just did. But there really be some people out here scamming, looking for a come up, looking for a check. But I want to play it real quick. Apparently, there was a sister who was on this show, who's now about to do some time. I think like 16 years. As a matter of fact, let me just play the video and let y'all see what the heck is going on here. I'll play as much of it as I can before I pull in the next callers.
Why did you end up popping your balloon for him?
He seems like volatile, dangerous. Like if.
So apparently, this sister was arrested for extortion.
If I were to say like I'm not interested or something, he might accost me.
What do you mean?
Accost me, like belittle me or put me down if I like. It seems like you're not good with like a negative comment.
Yeah.
So you.
No, not at all, sweetheart.
Okay, well, see, that's that sweetheart. Yeah, I just observed and I noticed that, but that's all.
As far as you was straight, you was alright, but you got your own opinion. Can't knock you for it.
Yeah. Great.
That's all right.
Okay. And you said she's straight. Like, does that mean she's someone that you would approach?
Yeah, probably.
All right. Okay, cool. Well,
and now she's facing 16 years in prison for falsely accusing and trying to extort two different men. One of the guys.
She's facing 16 years in prison. This same sister right here is about to face 16 years in prison for extorting two different men. That's crazy. And she's on this show. Clearly, she was not here to find love.
Guy she tried to falsely accuse.
Shout out to my Al for sending me this, man.
His name Trevor Bauer. This man used to be a Major League Baseball pitcher, and he hasn't played a game since 2021 because of false accusations, and he proved both of them were wrong. But he's a victim of the mindset of guilty until proven innocent. And sometimes even if you prove your innocence, you still get punished as if you're guilty. This man lost millions of dollars and can't play the sport that he dedicated his entire life to just because of two false accusers.
So this the person right here, the man. He can't play baseball right now because he had two different women falsely accused him, and one of them being that sister that we've seen of extortion of sexual misconduct and stuff like that. So that's crazy to find that out. Like, just looking at her, you wouldn't think she'd be capable of something like that. Innocent. Okay, I'm here to find love, but clearly, I don't know. Y'all tell me, is this a dress or a shirt? Like, clearly, her outfit, you're not here to find love. You here to entice and try to get that bag. And clearly, she tried several times, and now she's facing 16 years in prison, man. That's crazy. So these shows ain't really about nothing. Point blank, period. Like, these pop the balloon. If you ain't finding no love. You gonna pop the balloon, and you gonna find something, but it ain't gonna be love. It ain't gonna be marriage. I don't care what anybody say. This is ridiculous, bro. Like, she's facing 16 years in prison. Let me bring you in. I got Rosa coming in. I seen you here saying I got Rosa, I got Christopher, I got Jordan, I got Danita. I got y'all. Let me bring you in. You on? Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, Deacon.
Hold on. You got your video? Hold on real quick.
I ain't putting no video on. It's nighttime. I'm in my bed, really.
Oh, okay. All right. You know what? I'll give you a pass. But next
Yeah,
time
give me a pass.
you're calling in, you got to put your video in.
Oh, okay. You done started that. All right now.
Nah, but go ahead.
Anyway, I mean, tonight's show was it was funny, but the brother with the white pants on, like as soon as he came out and he started talking, what came to mind was he didn't want none of them. He just was there to check things out because he probably already seen the show and see what type of girls. But maybe, he's like, okay, maybe they dress like that, but maybe I could work with them or something like that. But as he continued to talk to each one and they kept popping the balloon, and he just got more into, I gotta check them, Yeah. So I really wasn't mad with him. And a show like this it's not good. I mean, because really, the Bible says that he that finds a wife finds a good thing. So actually, we shouldn't be looking for the man. They should be looking for us, right? So therefore, you should carry yourself a certain way for how you want to be treated.
Right.
And I think the problem with a lot of our people, sisters, is that maybe not having a father in the home. I would say that because I didn't have a mother. My father raised me.
Okay.
And my father taught me about men. And he said, there's 5 different types of women. And he used his fingers. I can't remember every one. But I know there's one that would be the wife. Okay. Right. The one that he would bring home to his mother. See, so that's the one. And that's the type you should be. And not any other thing.
Right, right.
So I think it's because of the breakdown of the family is why it happened. It's not so much that we have children by more than one man, because I have like 2 sets of children. But the funny thing with me is every man married me. You know what I mean? I was married 3 times.
Okay.
And I just have 2 sets of children. But I don't know. But the show is, I don't know, that show is wild and crazy. I didn't even know it was on.
It's a crazy show, but it just goes to show how far removed we are as a people from the culture of marriage. And, and you know what I'm saying? We just far removed. Like we have no sense of what it is to be married or what what a relationship should be. Right?
Yeah, and most of these sisters look like, I'm my older sister, but we was taught girls keep your dress down, don't have your legs up. You know what I'm saying? Like these basic female things is not being taught. And even older women that might want to tell a young sister something, they don't even want to hear it.
Yeah.
Because even they're on smoking or something. And with it being legal, everybody around there high. So who thinking about love? Everybody don't even know what that is.
Everybody is out there just want to have a good time.
Yeah. Yeah. So they don't have the Lord, like the sister said, and coming into the truth is the best thing and the only thing that's going to help any of these people here.
Yeah.
Because we in the world, but we not supposed to be of it.
Right. Exactly. Great points. Especially like the sister said it earlier, learning how to love. You learn how to love by loving the Most High first. He teaches you that first. Right. So, well, I praise the Most High. I appreciate you for calling in, Sister Rose. It's always good hearing you.
Yeah, okay. Shalom.
Shalom, all praises. There was a scripture. I'm gonna read a scripture. But before I read the scripture, I was gonna bring in. There was somebody in here called Zoom Caller, but they didn't have a name. So I'm bringing in Christopher. Christopher, you're on. Shalom. Christopher.
Shalom, Deacon.
What's going on? You got your...
Hold on,
yeah. Okay, Zoom Caller just called back in. Okay.
Yes, Deacon.
What's going on, my brother?
after watching this type of show, I'm like, you can feel the awkwardness in those type of show.
You can. But you could tell that a lot of the awkwardness is coming from truth being spoken.
Yeah, because sometimes when I see the brothers and the sisters like, oh yeah, thank you, but in the face they feel the awkwardness, and I can feel it too. I don't know, I can feel it too. And I saw one episode, for example, brother, handsome looking man, good looking, no homo, but yes, it was looking good, man, and the first because they go also go for the first one, and she popped the balloon, and yeah, and of course the lady asked asked her, why do you pop the balloon? And she said because he's short. But I'm looking at the sister is more short to the brother. So I'm like, so you pop the balloon because the brother is short? So they have those type of, okay, I need a man to be 6 foot tall or handsome. I'm like, okay, what kind of this weird?
But you know, for one, that's a preference, and two, right? That's a superficial type of standard. Because what if the brother was 6'5", but he was a drug dealer? Would that matter? You understand what I'm saying? So our people.
I do understand because they want to feel protected, but you know what I mean.
No, yeah.
I don't understand why they're saying that.
Yeah, but our people, like what I was getting ready to say is that our people, we shape our decisions based off the outward appearance, right? So you know, we got to wake up our people and show them like, yo, this ain't it. This show, this whatever it is, this thing is called, it ain't it, right? But go ahead, you can make your last
understand.
point.
And also, Deacon, I don't know if you're aware of that, because there's those type of show they ask you about your sign, because they ask you, okay, what's your sign? Yeah. Okay, I'm a Libra. Huh?
Yo,
Deacon,
I forgot.
Me personally, if I go to the show, matter of fact, I not go, but if I go to the show and someone that says, what's my sign? I'm not saying that. I'm just walk away. I'm not saying that. I'm just walk away.
And I did see that too in certain episodes, that certain women or certain men was making decisions based upon what sign that person was, which was foolishness at the end of the day. So
yes. And Deacon, before I go, I have to tell you something. And my brothers in the chat, forgive me. This might be not in this topic, but Deacon, you have to know this what I'm about to tell you. I didn't have the chance to tell you in the last week because you was not there. I think you need to watch this video. I downloaded it. You have to watch it. There was a sister in Africa. I think she a YouTuber, and an East Indian called this sister, and she told everything. That's all I can say. She told everything. I download the video because I don't know if they're gonna delete the video.
You know, send it to me, and I'll watch it, and I'll see what you're saying.
Because it's not surprising, but also whoa. It's not surprising, but it's also whoa.
Okay. All right. Cool. Well, just send it to me after the broadcast.
I will send it to you, Deacon.
All right.
And maybe Elder Rawchaa might see it. I don't know, but I will send it to you.
I'll try to send it to him as well too, if anything.
Okay. And from brothers and sisters in the chat, I'm sorry. I have to tell the Deacon.
All right. All right. My brother Chris from Carsal.
Okay. Shalom, Deacon. Salute to you.
All right. Shalom. My brother. So now you just put yourself in the queue. I'm gonna bring in there's somebody called Zoom user. Zoom user. You can unmute yourself if you have a video, you can put your video on as well too. Zoom user. You don't have a name, but your picture is up. Going once, going twice. All right, okay, you got your video. You got to unmute yourself. Can you unmute yourself?
Oh my God.
All right, Shalom, what's going on?
Shalom.
What's your name first and foremost?
Oh my God. I'm so nervous.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Take your time.
I'm so nervous. My name is Naija. I've been with the truth, but for a long time now. Like I've been following online. So I just been like a online follower, and I know
where you from?
That's not really something that's like but I've been like an online follower.
What state are you? What state are you reside in?
I'm in Brooklyn, New York. So I'm just I'm a little ghetto, but not really. Like what I mean. Like I'm a little ghetto, but I just seen things that I wasn't really supposed to be seen. That wasn't supposed to be seen at a young age. So it's like I was exposed to things that wasn't really it's supposed to be exposed at a young age. So because I'm from Brooklyn, New York. So I mean this is Brooklyn.
I'm also from Brooklyn. Born and raised from Brooklyn. So when you say you seen something, like what are you talking about?
I've seen some things. I've seen a lot of things, like just like broken homes, and just mostly like broken homes, and like the women outside fighting outside my building. Like I'm like, what's going on? They turning it up outside my building, like they turning it up. Sister, so I'm just like, okay, sister, let me just chill, whatever.
Sister, you can hear me?
Yeah.
How long you say you've been following the church for?
I've been following the church for at least like 10 years online. At least like 10 years, like easily 10 years. And it was my brother that that brought me to the truth. And it was my little brother that actually brought me to the truth. And I was just like,
what's your little brother's name?
My little brother is his name is Rawchaa. I don't know if it's like he was named after like the rapper Rawchaa.
Okay.
So he was named after the rapper Rawchaa. So he really actually brought me to the truth. And I just actually kept following it. I don't know what brought me to I was just so drawn to it. And for me, I was just so drawn to it. I don't know why. I just don't know why. I was just so drawn to the truth.
The reason why is Christ. Christ is calling you. You just gotta hear his voice, right? Repent, be baptized for the remission of your sins, so that way you could get into the kingdom. But it starts with you repenting first. All right, that's what it starts with. And we do have a church in New York. So if you could send me an email with your information, and we'll catch you up to speed. You say you've been watching for 10 years. 10 years.
Yes, I've been watching for a very long time. Like, girl, what's wrong with you?
Yeah, listen.
So everybody's been telling me, like, what's wrong with you? Like, come on now. Like, you gotta do this. Like, do it now. Like, right now.
Okay. All right. Well, listen. send me an email with your information, and we'll get in contact.
Yeah, my name is Naija.
Yes, Naija.
I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Naija Williams, and I'm from Brooklyn, so it's like it's all like it's everything for me. Like for me, it's just like, oh my God, like I'm just so, I don't know.
Just take your time. It's all right. It's all right. Just take your time.
I'm just like, I love you all. And it's just like, I've been following for so long, and it's like I love everything that you guys do. I love who you are, and I just love everything.
All praises to the Most High.
It's really, I don't know.
Listen,
it's just so hard for me. I'm sorry. This is my first time. I don't want to be like
No, listen,
I'm sorry.
It's okay. No, it's all right. It's all right. Because Christ, this truth changed all of our lives, right? And I know how overwhelming it feels for you right now, being able to speak to someone from the church and being able to speak to someone that who you listen to, who you've been learning, right? It's an overwhelming feeling, but it's just Christ doing that. It's
just like I'm in Coney Island. So sometimes I feel like, okay, they're not gonna welcome me. They're not gonna say that I'm welcome. So sometimes I feel like that. You know what I mean? Like, okay, they're not gonna welcome. I'm from Brooklyn. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's Brooklyn. It's Coney Island. Coney Island, New York, whatever.
Naija.
So sometimes I do feel like that. Like, okay, they're not gonna welcome me. They're not gonna accept me. They're not gonna do this. They're not gonna do that.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right. Listen. So take down my email. Right. Send me an email, and we'll talk offline and get you up to speed. All right.
Okay.
Listen.
Okay.
I understand all of that. You from Brooklyn. I'm from Brooklyn too. Listen. Christ accepts everybody. All right. Don't worry about it. So just take down my email. Send me an email. Right. bornalevi@gmail.com. Right. And since you're from Brooklyn, you're from New York, I'll try to connect you with the right people. All right.
I'm sorry.
Listen. Try to focus.
Okay.
Right. Send the email. Don't forget. All right. And we'll talk offline. And it's time for you to go into that water. All right.
Okay.
All right, Naija. I'm gonna put you back in the queue. All right.
Okay.
All right. Bless you. All right.
Okay. Bye. Bless you. Shalom, everybody. I love everybody. Love you.
Shalom. Shalom, sister.
Hey, from Brooklyn. Shalom.
All right. All praise.
I love y'all so much. I love y'all. Shalom.
Shalom. All praises. All right. So I'm gonna put you back in the queue, sister. All praises be to the Most High. All right. So I got 2 more before the night is done. Beautiful call. Sister Naija from Brooklyn. All right. Don't forget to send an email so we could connect. All right. All praises. So I got Sister Danita. Miss Atkins. I ain't speak to Sister Danita in so long. Then I got my Jordan Anderson after that. Sister Danita Atkins from the DMV.
Shalom, D.
Shalom. What's going on, sis?
Not much, man. I ain't catching the I either hear the show or I catch the tail end but this is the perfect actually the perfect topic for me to actually discuss. Shalom, G.O.C.C. family. I just wanted to say, like, I'm not really following the show, but I kind of stumbled across a couple episodes and I see how ridiculous. It's not even like people don't even really. I feel like there's some people that come on the show looking for love, and this is kind of like, I say, like, to me, it's like this type of show is like kind of like Catfish to me, because I was a big Catfish. I mean, a big Catfish watcher. I used to watch that show all the time. I didn't seen every Catfish episode, so I know what it's like, right. And I can relate to it because, honestly, family, that's how I met my husband.
Through Catfish?
I met my husband off of Black Planet.
Oh, I thought you was. Oh, you scared me. I thought you were about to say you met your husband through catfishing.
No, through Black Planet.
You scared me.
No, I'm just saying, through online dating.
Oh,
it's similar to Catfish, because that's what Catfish is, online dating.
Right. Okay.
So that's how I met my husband. But the way that, and I felt like that was the Most High intervention, because we gotta be careful as women. See, we want to go looking for the man. Yeah, we're the choosers, like you said, but we don't do the marrying. You could be with somebody today, tomorrow, next week, or whatever, but it's like, mentally, are you stable enough to be in a relationship with somebody? It's the why. Like, why are you on these sites and on these shows dating people? Oh, I'm just going out there to have a good time, but you don't really know that person. You know, you coming on these shows, and like you said with the sister, you don't know what these people's motives and intentions are for you.
Right. Yeah.
And it's dangerous. It's really scary. It's really dangerous. Like when I was out there, Russian roulette, online dating, that was back in the 80s and the 90s.
Yeah,
early 2000s. It was like, it was bad. Don't get me wrong. Yes, it was bad.
Back then, you didn't have to question if somebody was a man.
You didn't have to question, right? I mean, it was scary. Don't get me wrong, because I could have met a crazy nutcase that could have killed me. And my parents thought, I mean, I was a straight A student, very shy. Can't believe that, but it's true. I was shy. And I just, like, you know, I worked all the time. But then in my quiet downtime space, I would be online looking for a husband. I would be online looking for a husband. Like, oh, I like this guy. He looks good, nice, you know. And I did know how tall he was. I just look at how he was, you know, physical, dressed.
Right.
And,
the outward, right.
You know, the outward appearance and whatever he wrote online. And I would meet up with this guy alone. It's dangerous.
It really, yeah.
So looking at this Pop the Balloon show, it's hilarious to me, because here we are as people, we're meeting these people in person, but still it's a scary situation because you don't know what that person's motive is. It's not like me going to the gym and working out, and I'm seeing this person in the gym, and I'm walking up to this person in the gym one day and say, hey, let's sit down and have a cup of coffee.
Right.
At Panera Bread or something. You still in public. So it's not the same thing. Yes, stuff can still happen, but a game show's a joke.
Yeah. Complete joke. You're right.
A complete joke. So I just wanted to comment on it. I watched a couple episodes. Some of them brothers on there. That's why I said I thank the Most High for this truth, and I thank the Most High for sending me my husband at 28 years old. That I was blessed for somebody to love me. So I have a protector, a provider, somebody that loves me, somebody that supports me. All the above, and the man of the Most High. So all praises to that, and I yield with that.
All praises, all praises. I appreciate you for calling in and commenting on that, sister. My sister Danita. And you see, she hit it right. She hit it right on the head with that. What's most important on what she got was somebody who loves her, who's protecting her, providing for her. And someone who fears the Most High. Like, that's what we should be looking for when it comes to finding a mate. It's not the outward appearance all the time so much. Yeah, it matters, but it is not the end all be all. Like, I'm not gonna just write you off because of that. And I got my brother Jordan Anderson on. Shalom, shalom. Jordan Anderson.
Oh, my bad. Shalom, Deke. Shalom. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you. You got your video up? Nah, you don't. Okay, you got it.
Not working.
All right, now you got it. Shalom.
Okay, shalom, Deacon. Shalom.
What's going on, brother?
Lord. Let me just say, I try my best to steer away from those pop the balloon videos. And when I see these pop the balloon videos, and then, you know, lust of love, I was like, Deacon talking about it. Come on now. All right, let me see what Deacon talking about. However, well, not however. To answer your question, lust and love, the easiest answer ever. It's lust. After I ain't even gonna lie. After I saw the one dude, those other two men that had walked out, you know, they sounded like they had something going for themselves. They sounded like, to put it in, I guess, layman's terms, bag chasers. I guess. Let me say they seemed like they knew what they wanted. But this last brother you just showed us, I'm not. He sound like
talking about the tall, the tall one with
the man who invests in stocks and plays games.
Plays game. Okay, yeah.
And who's looking to be a content creator. Sir, you are a grown man. Hey, I ain't even gonna lie. They're frustrating.
But the thing is, if you couldn't see that he wasn't about nothing from off that, you need help.
Mm-hmm. And the fact that none of the balloons popped, I was like, all right.
That's what caught me. That's what caught me up. Cause I'm thinking, as soon as once he started speaking, I thought I was gonna hear some balloons popping. No balloons popped. I'm like, so y'all don't care what this guy does for a living? Like, he just sound like he's just kicking it all day.
They most definitely. The problem is those women they didn't want a man. They wanted an extra child. What it looked and sounded like to me. If you ask me, they wanted an extra child. I was like, because he does everything just as someone as my age or like younger. He sounds like someone who's throwing his life away. And I was just like, how old was he?
He was 37.
37.
To me, he just sound like somebody who's still trying to figure it out. That's what he sound like to me. He didn't sound like somebody that's like, all right, I'm established. I know what I want. I know what I'm looking for. Nah, he sound like he just was looking to have fun, and he came to the right place because the sisters that was there, they was dressed like they came to have fun. Can't take somebody serious like that.
37 talking about I got him in rotation.
But you see, he wasn't even afraid to say that, because that means that right there was already showing them, I'm not here to take you serious. Like,
lust.
He
no love, saying no like, love.
He openly saying like, I got a rotation.
Mm-hmm.
He's just looking for one of y'all to be a part of that rotation. He bored with the rotation he got right now.
Yeah. Like, and then the other brother, the one with those, Lord, them pants was tight. Those white pants on.
No, they were kind of tight. They were kind of skinny jeans.
I saw that and I was like, hold on, man. What you got going on? You got a great job. And how old was he?
He was 40.
40,
turning 41. Yeah, still.
That man just like a woman.
I guess he's still trying to be young. I don't know. That's what the young boy.
Hey, maybe that's the case. But I'm not gonna bash that brother, because it sounded like he was the most. How do I say this? I guess I'd say established.
Established, yeah.
He was much more established than like
Aaron.
He knew what he wanted. What was his occupation?
He said he was an airline mechanic.
That's somewhere along the lines of where I wanted to be at one point in my life. I wanted to be an aerospace engineer, and they made bank, and for that other woman to be like, I don't like the pants. Look,
that's what I'm saying. She's still trying to figure it out. That's what it looked like to me. She's still trying to figure it out because she don't know what she wanted.
She is in her 40s. She needs to stop trying to figure it out.
Yeah, man, you can't disqualify somebody because of their pants.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, disqualify them for their ambition, or their career choices, or how they are as a person. But for pants,
or if they're 37, investing in stock and hanging out with 2 kids. That I should have heard every balloon pop, and the fact that I heard none pop, I was finna hop through the phone.
That's how
I was finna hop through the phone.
That's how we know we in bad shape as a people, brother. That's just and shows like that is showing more and more that we're like us followers of Christ, believers in the scriptures, following the Most High, law, statutes, and commandments, we're in the right place. More and more,
No, for real.
more and more, these shows that they're displaying for us to watch is showing us, man, we made the right choice to leave the world.
Praise the Most High, because
we made the right choice.
We could either be here, we could either be over there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's retarded over there. Oh dang, I don't want you. You know what I mean? It's dumb over there.
Yeah, of course.
It's very dumb.
Right.
But that's all I got to say about that. This is the last time I'm watching one of these pop the balloon videos. It's not like I watch them anyways, but Deacon was talking about it. I was like, okay, let me see what he's talking about.
And this is something that just started popping up on my feed as late. So I'm like, you know what? Let me look into this. And I just noticed, I'm like, this all of this stuff is just foolishness at the end of the day, bro. Just
horrible.
Straight foolishness.
And these men and women are down bad. Wait, no, let me not get into that. But they are down. They are very down bad.
Nah, they down, bro. But hopefully the Most High shed some light on them and they could come out of that dark hole, man.
No, for real, cause
yeah, bro.
Y'all need it. Praise the Most High, we got it though. Praise the Most High, we got it.
All praises.
But that's I yield on that.
All right, my brother.
I yield on that.
I appreciate you for calling in.
Yes, sir. Thank you for having me. You hit the water, my They Love Asia. I see you. They Love Asia. You gotta hit that water, my beautiful sister. Come on.
Yes. All praise.
All right, shalom. Shalom.
My brother. Yeah, we getting down to the wind down, right? Of this show. One thing that I wanted to read. One second. And while I'm getting that, we had a brother on. Okay, somebody was on, but they came off. All right, let me read this real quick. Okay, and this is our culture, right? And this is what we should have been, or what we should have been taught, right? Let me do this. I'll just leave it up for now, right? So I'm in the book of Titus, chapter 2, and this how I'm gonna sum it up. We're gonna sum it up with this scripture right here, right? And I should have read this scripture earlier in the day, right? In the broadcast. But listen, this scripture right here is just showing the culture that was instituted or that was being reinstituted in the earlier churches. All he was communicating in the book of Titus was what Paul was communicating in the book of Titus was just the culture that we already had, that we walked away from, right? So Paul was instructing Titus, this is what you should teach them in this church as far as nation building. When you read and what's crazy too is part of the doctrine. When you read Titus 2:1, right? It says, "But speak thou the things which becometh sound doctrine, that the aged men be sober, grave, temperate, sound in faith, in charity, in patience. The aged woman likewise, that they be in behavior as becometh holiness." So these are the standards that we were supposed to have, or the generation over us was supposed to have, so that way we could see that example. And it's sad because we don't see the younger generation, the people on these shows, the Pop of the Balloon and Find Love, they don't have these examples. Where are these examples? Right? For the aged men to be sober, grave, meaning that means they're balanced, like they can't be moved. You're not over here one day and over there the next day. You steadfast, you temperate, sound in faith and in charity and patience. The aged woman likewise, that they may be in behavior as becometh holiness, not false accusers, not given to much wine, teachers of good things. So this is what our sisters needed. This is the example that they needed. And here it is. Paul was instructing the earlier churches to keep this in our culture. But we've lost this. It says, verse 4, that they may teach the young woman to be sober, to love their husbands, to love their children. You see? So the aged woman, we're supposed to lead our younger sisters to be wives, not to be not to be someone's toy or someone's fantasy. They were supposed to be brought up to be someone's wives. And watching that show, that Pop the Balloon and Find Love show, when you watching that, you don't see none of that as an example. And all we see is our people who have lost the culture. Marriage was part of our culture. Being well put together, being modest and not revealing was part of our culture. We lost that. So shows like this, all it's doing is fueling lust. And I'm sorry to say this, you're not going to find no love on that show. It's not designed to find love in that way, because why? You already took out the core essence of family, which is the Most High. Not nobody in that show was talking about the Most High. Putting the Most High first. Everybody dressing provocative and just looking how they want to look. So off the back, once you remove the Most High, you remove the culture from us. That's what you got. Pop the balloon and find love. That's what you have. Right? Verse 5. The older woman was supposed to teach the young woman to be discreet. To be discreet. You ain't loud. You're not clamorous. You're not with the attitude, finger snapping, head. You're not doing all of that. Chase. This is something that we've lost. The young people, they're not being taught to be chaste, which means to hold yourself for marriage. It's about how many people you can sleep with, how many numbers you got, having fun, just on to the next one. That's what's being taught in this world right now. Keepers at home. And I do believe if those sisters knew this was for them, they wouldn't be in those predicaments. They wouldn't be what we see on the screen. They wouldn't be that. Especially that from the first sister we seen, the first sister who had the 5 kids and who had dang near a newborn. Scripture says they must be keepers at home. Good. Obedient to their own husbands. That the word of the Most High be not blasphemed. The young men likewise exhort to be sober-minded. To be sober-minded don't just mean to be sober-minded don't just mean not to be taking in alcohol or drugs. Have a sound mind. Be sober, like understand the world you're living in. Don't be lost in the sauce. Right? Being single-minded. You're not over here, you're not over there, you're not looking at that, you're not looking at. Be focused. Being sober-minded means to be focused. You don't gotta be on no drugs to not be sober. Right? And in all things, showing thyself a pattern of good works. in doctrine, showing uncorruptness, gravity, sincerity, sound speech. So every young man should know how to speak well. That cannot be condemned. And you can only learn how to speak well by having the doctrine instilled in you. That he that is of the contrary part may be ashamed. So this is the reason why we could look at that show and see the shame from the show, because none of them is speaking sound doctrine. None of them is sober minded. They're all focused on the wrong thing. That he is of the contrary part may be ashamed, having no evil thing to say of you. And that was part of our culture. That's good manners right there. And that show, or all of those shows, are just a display of what it looks like to not have good manners. Your morals is out of whack. That's the reason why you could come on the show and not feel no shame of your situation, but feel like as if you're being attacked. Nah, somebody's holding you to task. Somebody needs to hold you to task to do better. So this is why we got to understand, brothers and sisters, you ain't finding no love in that show. It's nothing but lust. Do yourself a favor. Stay with the church. Stay with Christ. Stay with the Most High. Follow the law, statutes, commandments. And I'm telling you, your life will change. I was going to say overnight, but your life will change. It will be a working process, and then you will be able to look back and be like, yo, I can't believe this was me. I can't believe that was me. Right? So, man, what a great show, man. I really hope that we all was able to learn something from this broadcast. I hope that we was able to really assess, really sit back and make an assessment on our lives. Like, yo, if I'm gonna find a mate, I ain't gonna do it this way. And if I'm gonna choose a mate, I'm not only choosing based off of the physical or the outward appearance, because you're gonna lose. Scripture tells us what? Beauty is what? It's fleeting. Beauty passes. You may be in your prime right now, in your youth. You look young, handsome, pretty, young people. But as you get older, as you age, those things don't stay with you. Your youthful beauty don't last. So if your beauty attracted him, what's gonna keep him? And vice versa. So we gotta look at more than just beauty when it comes to finding a spouse, finding a mate. And like I said in the beginning of the broadcast, there's no such thing as love at first sight. That don't exist. It never existed. There's no such thing. You learn to love somebody. You build to love somebody. Right? But like I say every week, this good thing, like all good things, I almost forgot. This good thing must come to an end as well, too. I thank y'all all for coming in and viewing this broadcast with me and making this broadcast what it is. Shout out to the chat, man. Y'all did y'all thing today. And there was so much, and I know I probably missed a lot. Hopefully I could go back and and read some of the stuff that was going on in the chat, but all praise be to the Most High. Peace and blessings, family. I thank y'all for coming in. Have a good day tomorrow, Sabbath prep, right? And if you go into to the service on Saturday or Shabbat, do it cheerfully. Don't do anything grudgingly. You're not going there to see your friends. You're going there to fellowship, but you're still going to a service. What is your service to the Most High? And everything that you're doing do it unto the Lord. Keep that in your mind, right? It'll make you a better servant. It'll make you a better brother or a sister. It'll make you a better person overall. So have a purpose on why you're going. And your purpose is there to serve Christ. So keep that in mind, right? So bless you all. Have a good night. Stay prayed up. Definitely, listen, stay prayed up. Every chance you get to pray, to communicate to the Most High, make sure you use that. Do it. We need the prayers. Listen, you need prayer to make it through this life, to make it through this time that we're living in right now. Listen, it's crazy out there, and we ain't seen nothing yet.
You could be anywhere in the world, but you're now tuned into the Born of Levi experience.
Shalom, peace and blessings. Bless you all.